And we're live. All right, so before I go live, or before we talk a lot, I need everybody to help me out with this. So our camera just went down, right? Don't know why. As soon as we hit the live button, we lost our 4K HD camera. So we're operating off of the other camera that's on this computer right here. I'm hoping that you can hear me and see me fine. So if you can hear me and if you can see me fine, then please put a 1 in the comment section just so I know that you can hear and see me fine. After about 21s, I will start the intro and we will get on with the show. So I'm looking for about 21s on the screen. Pussy G, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. Lovely Aneka, thank you for being here. Audrey, thank you for being here. Shanta's, what? That name them, I forgot, get used to it. Rosalind Smichael, Gavin Williams, thank you for being here. Virtuous Fire, all right, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yo-Yo, Yo-Yo, give me about 10 ones. Big up yourself, Yo-Yo. All right, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right. Thank you, Tiffany. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay-at-home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the drivers. Shout out to the Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, round town and long distance truck drivers. Shout out to the crossing guards and the school teachers, law enforcement personnel, medical field personnel, military personnel, chefs in kitchens, secretaries in offices, barbers in barbershops, hairdressers in beauty salons, nail techs. Shout out to the volunteers in Jamaica who are helping out the people who are so in need. Shout out to all those who have given some form of donation to those in need. And shout out to everybody tuned in here this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who wish good for others as much as you wish good for yourself. Here we are on this beautiful Monday morning. Today is the 17th of November, 2025, and we are happy to be here. Well, Anika said, oh, the chat opened this morning. Yes, the chat is open this morning. Monday morning, the chat's open. The chat's open to people who are subscribers only. So they still have to be subscribed to the channel in order to, even though I'm telling about what them did I do the other day, the YouTube showed us that a lot of people actually, they would subscribe just to go live, and then after the live, them take back them subscription and unsubscribe themselves. So I guess every Monday they subscribe when I go live, but after it done, them unsubscribe themselves. I don't know, man. You have some special people out there, but you know, we're here doing the thing, doing what we love to do, and we're happy doing it, and we big up the people them who are here all the time. Listen, I was just talking to Shakira just now, and I say, boy, you remember when time the live them used to be early morning live? And she said, yeah, them used to only be like an hour long. I went back a couple of days ago and I looked. Our lives used to be 15 minutes long and 20 minutes long for morning thoughts. The brainstorm, the brain idea, the idea of the show Morning Thoughts started on the go, right? Y'all heard this before. Those of you who've been here from the beginning know it. So we just talked about it just now as I was putting everything together, and then the camera went down. So we had to troubleshoot to figure out what was wrong before we could even get started this morning. So with that said, this started from, when we tell people, that people see you build something and they don't even know how, like, they're not willing to do what you willing to do to get it. You know what I mean? Shakira was just saying just now, she said, I remember when you used to stay up all night and then go work the next day with no sleep. I mean, used to think that you was crazy. Like, what is he doing? I used to do that 2 days in a row, 48 hours up straight, no sleep, and then go. I used to get off work, come home, run a live in the evening in my scrub still, with my name tag on me still not even changing my clothes, and go into topics and stuff. May I leave work, I'm jump on social media and I see what topics are trending, what the people them want to talk about. Come home, boom, set up live, go live right away and do hours of live then. And then from that, get back into patient notes and formulating treatment plans for patients. Boom, do that all night, right back to the next morning. Back on YouTube, Then I used to try to answer every single person's questions or comments or whatever, because that is what it takes to help your channel to grow. I'm not telling anybody who's trying YouTube now to answer everybody's question. I found that that was something that helped my channel to grow. So me do it. Funny story. There's a brother who used to heal me up all the time, and he must say, yo, SouFlo, your channel are gonna grow big enough, man. I love your topics, them, and the way how you go through these topics. And him send me a donation one time. Him send me $50. Thank you. And him send me a next $50. Thank you. You see, the third time around, the brother said, I even unsubscribe from your channel now, bro, because you answer everybody. So you're just a common out yourself. If you notice, people don't answer everybody, like famous people don't answer everybody. So when you answer every comment, you're coming out yourself. And I thought, damn, that was a weird interaction for somebody who supported so much. That back in the them time, though, when we just start this, you talk about 2016, you know. We're at 2025 now, so you talk about 9 years ago, 10 years ago, almost 10 years ago. We are talking about 10 years ago. He's like $50 donation. And no, and then when the thing really start growing, the man said, you're coming out yourself now, because you answer everybody. And when you answer everybody, people are going to stop check for you. So me even unsubscribe, because I'm not interested no more on all this. I wonder where that person is today. You know, I love to see him today. But a whole heap of work, man. Whole heap of work went into this. I have a sleeping disorder anyways. Can't really stay asleep for too long. So me just put it into something productive. You know what I mean? Instead of stay up all night, walk around the house, check my property and check all doors and windows and stuff like that, I just go to work. So when sleep can't kick in, me just get up and work. I'm still thankful for the ability to be able to do that. You know what I mean? So here we are on this beautiful Monday morning, and we're going to live up the thing, and we're going to get into a lot of stuff that we have to talk about this morning. Audrey said there are 578 people in here, and there's only 138 thumbs up. Do better now. Hit the thumbs up button, please, and thanks. 552 people in here. I can no longer see the thumbs up if the likes, how many likes you have on the video. So I'm asking those who are tuned in to hit the thumbs up button. It helps us to trend. It helps YouTube algorithm to say, okay, people not only tune in, but they are engaging the content. So this is a meaningful video to some people. I said this before, man. I'll say it again. The fact that I just explained that to you is exactly the reason why a lot of people will not hit that thumbs up. Oh, him say it I gonna help him for trend. Me not hit the thumbs up button. Me like him topic them, you know. I'll go watch it, but me not hit no thumbs up button. I'm not hitting no like, no nothing. But it's okay, friend, because we still are gonna grow regardless, right? All right. With that said, here we are. Let's get into the topics now. I personally feel like there should be a part of the live for super chats and question and answers. Super chats and question and answers. That I'm open to hearing what that's about. Lovely Aneka. Lovely Aneka is my fellow content creator sister here on YouTube. She does her own thing as well. If you see her in the comment section, just hit her name, go over to hers, and sub there. We bounce ideas off each other. Aneka was the exact person who said, SouFlo, YouTube is not notifying your subscribers in the morning time when you go live. Because sometimes we go live and I only 50 people there. And we say, I want them to the people them. And then people would show up like an hour later and be like, damn, I didn't get no notification. Why YouTube doing us like this? Aneka says, them shorts that you do, use it in the morning to notify your audience. We'll tune in at 6 every morning to find out what time y'all go live. And I say from the start, do that. I get up early in the morning. I drop a YouTube shorts every morning. For those of you who don't know, if you want to find out what time I'm going live, you will see me early morning. Sometimes it's a 3-minute video. Sometimes it's a 15-second video, because those are the two choices they give us. I just get up there and I say, I'll see you this morning. Today is November 17, 2025. We're happy to be here, and I'll see you this morning live at 8:30 a.m. Be there. Or I'll talk a little bit about something, last about 3 minutes, and I'll tell you what time I'll be live. So look out for those. And thank you, Aneka, for that, because it's been working ever since. This is how we bounce ideas and we empower each other. You know what I mean? That way. I'm a long-time subscriber, but most times I can't comment. I'm in Kingston, Jamaica, but I like up all the videos. Donna West, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. All right, we appreciate you greatly. Big up SouFLo and blessings to all the family. I don't know if y'all saw the video yesterday that I put up with wifey's pictures. I did the pictures. A lot of people gave a lot of compliments about the pictures. And I was saying in the video that photography is like one of my passions. You know, I love doing photography. I love taking pictures from angles and doing, you know, them kind of something. That photography, I'm a thing. And a lot of you did tune into it and whatever. Somebody said, please change the headline because I don't like it. I did that headline specifically for a reason. Popular Jamaican YouTuber SouFLoTV is broke and begging on social media for donations to feed his pregnant wife. It's a long time now. Me no see one of my video them. In 5 minutes, that video was already climbing up to 1,000 views in 5 minutes. And I told wifey, she did it in her kitchen, so I run go out there and I said, babe, I just put up the video. The headline said, popular Jamaican YouTuber is broke, SouFLoTV is broke and begging people to support his pregnant wife. And the video almost reached 1,000 already, and under 5 minutes it up, and she was like, I can't stand you. Why you put that on there for? I said, no man, left it. Matter of fact, I go to the car wash, I go clean my truck. I haven't washed my truck in like 3 months. So I go detail the truck today. I won't even answer anybody in the comment sections until later tonight before I go on my bed. So I left it and just let it run. By the time I reach at the car wash, you know, the car wash is like 15 minutes from my yard. By the time I reach the car wash, you know, the video clear almost 2,000 views already in 15 minutes. And I'm like, wow. You know, and it just kept going and kept going and kept going. I woke up this morning, I think it was like 20,000 views in 17 hours or something like that. And I said, why the people really love one time you're not do good still, you know? I even see some of them didn't even bother to listen to the video. They just left comments like, you have some rough days ahead and stuff and stuff like that. Yeah, man, my brother and I do too good, you know, life is rough. It's rough out here. But I try to keep it together, you know, so I'm not come break down and cry in front of them and them man and show them all the time and stuff, you know. But me I go and hold it, you know, hold it, my G, hold it. I go and hold it, same way, you know. So me I go and hold it. Yeah, and that I go on. I deliberately didn't watch when the thumbnail 19K then saw it shaking my head. Yeah, because it did just a run. It was just running. When you say you deliberately didn't watch it, then when you saw it was 19K, and by the time you look around again, it was 20K. They love when you do bad. They love when you do bad. But it's all right. Do bad or do good, whatever the case may be. If you watch the video, though, there's nothing bad in the video. I was just showing off my photography skills. And for the people who are saying, SouFLo put out the information for the registry. I did that. The registry is pinned. I forgot to pin the information on the registry till this morning. This morning, me get up and see a comment that said, okay, SouFLo, me get your antics now, but where's the registry info? So I pinned it this morning there. But at the end of the video, for the last 90 seconds of that video, is all the other information, like the virtual baby shower that we're going to have, and the mailing, the P.O. box, and that type of stuff. So, you know, that's how the video is about. Nobody not dead for hungry and nothing like that. All praise due to God. Because we really work hard, you know, we really wish good for others like we wish good for ourselves. So we actually live a blessed life, and in a life of abundance that we don't have to complain about stuff, you know. I just wanted to see where it would go. and I know some people were looking for stuff to talk about. Nobody now, them same people that now share none of my video them one time. The video said, I got one child in university right now. That's doing computer. What is Farah doing again? Forgot what he's doing. Be able to watch her here. Let's make that ask her. I forgot what he's doing. I'll tell you in a minute. It's right here. But them not share them the video there. And then his two brothers are getting ready. They're both football stars and both getting ready to go to college next year as well. Them just played them last high school game. And we did the walk across the field and stuff. People are going to be like, oh, damn. So he's about to have 3 children in a university at the same time and all this. These are big things that you need to celebrate, right? Them not share them the kind of video there. Broke and hungry and I beg people for money for feeding pregnant wife. Brrr, share it, yo. You see this? Look on this by you. Cybersecurity. Thank you. Great goodies. Where is that, babe? Okay, cybersecurity. Yeah, he's doing cybersecurity. Their oldest brother is doing cybersecurity and he does music as well. So on that same video, the music that you hear in that video, that's his music, right? Them not like we share with you do good, my friend. Them like to see you pop down. Whatever. And then one lady said, why you always come here come talk about haters? Haters this and haters that. Because I got a lot of them. And because they are motivation. And because I like to acknowledge them sometimes because it works. Okay, ask me how it works and all the madness put together at work. Even you like it. Even you who act like say you not in that, you like it too. You know what I mean? What am I say about SouFLo? Jesus Christ, bro. I never know that. Let me see what am I say. You went and clicked anyways, not true. Yeah, man. So that is that. Virtuous Fire, I don't really clickbait still enough because I'm broke and hungry for true. And I beg some help for true to take care of my pregnant wife for true. So I don't really clickbait. It goes for real. Oh man. Anyways, we have a lot to talk about today. Boy, I have to address, and this is by special request, I have to address me see an interview with Ramesh Entertainment and our dear Prime Minister. I'm gonna address that. There's Buju Banton responds to those commentors. I'm gonna address that as well. Jayden Smith, the little youth where last son has not been found and then hurricane come and he's further in the back of our minds now, so to speak. I have to address that. His auntie had some things to say in an interview recently. Vibes Cartel put out a message about squash. We're going to talk about that a little bit. We have a whole heap of things to talk about this morning. The Freemasons are collecting blood in Jamaica. I thought that was super interesting. And I want to see what my audience has to say about that. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Flo, good morning. Me know say we're behind you because when you see me probably can't see. But me know say you and my good sister by another mother not hungry. We not healthcare. We know for work hard and make up money. So big up share, Tara. Alright.
And
we are in, you know what call we are know off for make more money. So me know so we couldn't be hungry and broke. Me need to the video, but me know so that's not possible.
You're not watching it.
We go work and help a man take care of things. So that's not happening. All right.
Yeah, man. Big up.
I go back in night shop.
Big up.
All right, bye.
All right, so no man, we're hungry. We are doing rough. Hear me now. There's a Chinese businessman that has gone missing. U.S. military aircraft carriers are now in the Caribbean Sea, positioned to go to war. The U.S. was already in the Caribbean Sea. The aircraft carriers are now in the Caribbean Sea, has joined the thousands of troops that they have forward deployed into the Caribbean region right there. When you see the aircraft carriers come in, just know that land strike is about to happen somewhere, sometime soon, but we're going to get into all of that piece by piece. Don't want if y'all want me to just run down my list, or does anybody have a favorite of where to start? Can we do the Ramesh and Andrew Holness thing first? Before we get into all that though, give me 5 minutes to say this while you think about that. Don't answer yet. For those of you who live in America, are you paying attention to what's going on? Did y'all see over the weekend the whole mix-up? I'm not getting into it deep because I don't want the live to start cut off. But and I've been trying my best to stay away from this topic because obviously I saw one report from the White House that said the bare mention of the word Episcopal something that's something there will bring you drama. So me I try my best not to like mention the something with them the big talk about here. But did y'all see over the weekend some of the information that went out, the files where the Epsom salt, Audrey, Audrey, we're gonna roll with that. The Epsom salt, we're gonna call it. See, did y'all see some of the Epsom salt was released over the weekend, and one of the messages from brother to brother. This was from the big Epsom salt himself that is no longer here anymore, and his brother. They where he said, "Do you have the picture of how should I say this? You have the picture of Orange Man blowing bubble." And it went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Do you have the picture of Orange Man blowing bubble? Now, it doesn't say Orange Man. It actually says the name of the individual. But everybody know who Orange Man named. We just say, right? Y'all got to read between the list. And I was like, who the hell is Bubble? And what kind of blowing them attack? Y'all keeping up to with this drama? Me say, good God, me could have waited for not hear none of this rotted. Because how deep does this rabbit hole go? You know? How deep does this rabbit hole go? How much secrets? You know, say my man there, me not say my man, because me not have no man. Let me stop that talk there. Why for that? Burn off the talk there. You know, say this brother here, or this man here, is over one point something billion dollars, you know. The man wired to the Epsom salt, you know. Over 1 point something billion. Donald Duck was my favorite cartoon when I was growing up. And Donald and Daffy Duck and Roadrunner and them cartoon there from Philly time. He-Man, Throat Goat. Yo, but over 1 point something billion dollars, the man, Donald Duck, wire, go get Daffy Duck, go get Epsom salt. Wow, like a lot of things are coming out, right? And the only way you will get me to actually really, trust me, I'm stockpiling everything. It's there. I just don't want to go full force 100 because we don't want to put our platform at risk until this thing blow wide open. When it blow wide open, I know I say, okay, it's everywhere and nobody could stop you anymore from talking about it. Then we are going to dive into it. But look, I look at it like this. Mistress B, I'm saying the same thing too. I don't believe. But there are a lot of things that we don't believe that are true. You know, the world, how we see it, is not how the world actually operates. A lot of smoke and mirrors, a lot of weird stuff going on behind scenes. I'm noticing now that there are a lot of secret societies and cults and groups and all kinds of sitting live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning, Soph.
Morning, family. How you doing?
We usually don't tune in on a Monday, but this is interesting. Why it sound like another Diddy case?
This is interesting, but me not get too deep in this, you know.
No, me I say
I'm
like
flying by it.
all of the drama and stuff going on with this whole file thing, and the stuff coming out. It seems similar to the lifestyle of what Diddy was doing.
No, this is deeper than that.
It seems to me like all these people who have a lot of money and a lot of status in society, why do they get all wrapped up in these kind of things?
Because
is this their form of entertainment? Like,
yeah,
does entertainment become so boring that they have to take it to that level?
Yeah.
Man, I want to say things, but I don't want your channel to be.
Yeah, cause we're not ready yet.
Oh, you did mention something about the Masons and collecting
blood in Jamaica.
Blood sample.
Yeah, we're about to get into that soon.
I'm going to work, but that sounds like another experiment to me.
Yeah. All right.
I have a great day.
You too, my friend.
I'm going to work.
All right. That's Murray. Murray's message 411 TV. Big up yourself, Murray. Miguel Russo. Me did I wait. Me I set for 1 hour. You know, I said I want all the drama this morning. I am so. I actually was about to. I was about to eat one of my gummies this morning. Cause I have I have indica and sativa gummies, you know what I'm saying? One for the nighttime, one for the daytime. I don't smoke weed no more. I don't smoke at all. I want my lungs to be clear. So I'm full of stamina and these things. I'm a teely work good on them. Something that smoking is bad for you. Everybody want me know I smoke dead from it. I've been around long enough to can actually attest to that. I was gonna take one of my gummies this morning. My sativa gummies, because I would have been wide awake and wired up, but I'm naturally wide awake and wired up. I may never take it. So I'm ready for you, Miguel Russo. You can speak on Epsom salt, but you always finding time to disrespect the Prime Minister. Cock on the ears like a bit. Please, cock on the ears like a bit. Remember, I'm telling us, I cock on the ears. I don't want anybody try to correct me after this. A big bomber hole. Miguel Russo, 7639. The phone line open, 1-806-587-8953. I bet your dumb bomber clot self cannot call this phone and tell me one thing that I said that is disrespectful about the Prime Minister. I'm going to give you 5 minutes for calling. Call in now. Uncock on the ears and let's keep going. All right. So, back to this. This is what's out. It basically says that Epsom salt has an older brother. And the older brother for Epsom salt did an interview where he said that the bubble that is listed in that transaction that is now public information and a part of the Epsom salt files is not the bubble that we're talking about. Because that used to be his nickname, but is not the same person. However, other things came out over the weekend that I'm sure most of you who are in tune with what I'm saying, when I them peel out like this, like the big picture of them in my boy the house, the big Epsom salt boy house, the one that went no longer among the living, in a him place. You see the kind of picture them with it in there. Yeah, so Bubba did in there in a one dress and so high heels, skin up on a chair, and he was definitely seen sitting on a couch below that picture, and they wanted to know why would you have a picture like this at this big size at the grand entrance of your multi-million-dollar abode. You know, whole heap of things are going. So somebody said just now, I don't believe it. Mistress B talks health and wellness with a twist. Said, I don't believe them something there. Well, it's not what we believe, my friend. It is what actually goes around. Marie just asked, them people are really getting at them kind of things here, like, why? Let me tell you something. I heard one entertainer say it, and I think it was Bow Wow. Bow Wow said, I've been rich since I was like 7, 8, 9 years old or something like that. Him say, and him say, when you get rich early, or if you're born into money, and then been around the world, but he said, I've been around the world at least 4 or 5 times around the world. After a while, you've seen it all, you've done it all, there's nothing else left for you to do. And it can be dangerous because you're left with a lot of energy, you're still young, and you're like, this can't be it. This can't be it. I've absolutely seen every single thing there is to see and do. Some I participated in, some I didn't. I think I'm going to spin the block again and start doing some of the stuff that I was not so into doing because ain't nothing else to do. It's like you're married, not true. There's only so many times and so there's only so many ways and so many new positions and so many something you can do. If you think about it, all them people that were married for 60 years and talk about them spice up them relationship. How? How? Because after a while, you have to really just love the person that way you're there with, because you done tried everything in 60 years. What else is there to try? You can done hang from the ceiling fan them. Done stand up and do it, lay down and do it from side way, do it back way, do it horizontal this way, do it like somebody bend up in a question mark and the next one bend up in a S, do it. Try everything in the book. What else is there to do for great little excitement? Nothing. You have to go start do some unusual stuff. And people will look and say, damn, that's some creepy ass unnatural stuff. That's why you have to say, what happens in my bedroom stays in my bedroom, and it gets nasty in there because we try to spice up the tea. Either that or it just boring the ass, or you just keep doing the same thing over and over. If you think about these people, right, how much money them have and how much power them have, money is not even anything to them. Money ain't nothing to them, Imagine living that life where you are so rich that money is nothing to you, literally nothing to you. Yeah, I'm $1.something billion up this year. Next year, I lost $1 billion. Poor we. Figure talk about lose $1 billion. $1 billion. We wish we could have 1 million and them a dash with billions. Money is nothing to them. And when people have so much money, combine that with power, the world is their oyster. The world is their oyster. So, and that I don't believe it. I absolutely believe a lot of the stuff that's happening. I saw somebody said just now, we ain't going to see anything about that list because the Epsom salt list because too much Democrats depend it. That's a lie. Too much Republicans depend it that are powerful, you mean. That's why we're not going to see it. And they are the ones who are in power now. They are taking their time to meticulously scrub the Epsom salt list to where by the time we see that the list, that we are going to feel guilty, so we were asking to see the list. Yeah, they're going to bring out an empty piece of paper and say, see, that's what you were saying all that about. There's nothing on it. Now let's move on with life. And that's going to go on. And that's going to go on. When you say you lose $1, you're stressed. Nans, me and you. Me and you. Me drop $1 right now. Me look feet like my life is just about for last. Depend on it. And then people are fling where they do dinners. The dinners are $5,000 a plate. Dinner. Who does that? $5,000 a plate. And them have like 300 guests in attendance at $5,000 a plate. And some of them have more plate than one. And some of them are pack doggy bag to go home. And some of them are show up with 10 guests on their list at $5 a plate. We don't live them kind of life. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning, SouFLo.
Morning,
family. Good morning. I just call it real quick. I might call back depending on how the topics go.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm listening to you about what you said Bow Wow said, right?
Mm-hmm.
And to me, it's like, why y'all can't find something positive to do? You want something to do? Make it a task to end world hunger. Make it a task to arm the civilians of a place like Sudan where people are being slaughtered.
Maybe they they realize that. See, when you are in our position, so to speak, you have big dreams. You have big dreams and things that you would do that are grandiose and could benefit a lot of people, and then you get all that money, and then you realize, because now you're let in to different layers and levels of where real power is, and you get to realize you can't touch that, you can't do that, you can't go here. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like a prime minister with a long list of good things he's going to do, or a president with a long list of good things he's going to do if he ever gets into power, and then he does, and now he is in for real. And he gets briefed on a long list of you will not be able to, you cannot, and you shall not.
Got it.
Right. And there goes the dream. Right.
Okay. You cleared up that question for me, because I'm just like to myself, you need something to do. There's tons to do.
Save some people.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then you can put your name all over it, and that can be your legacy.
Right.
Like you are the one who spurred this or spurred that. But you make a very good point.
Yep.
And I've always wondered why, like people would say, there are black billionaires and millionaires, why they can't even take one community and just fix it up. why they can't finance a black hospital? Why? And sometimes I wonder, is there something or somebody preventing them? Because there was, that black billionaire who had paid off the HBCU, the Howard University students.
Yeah.
And shortly after that, next thing he was indicted for tax evasion.
Yep.
And I didn't hear from him. The man disappeared.
And he disappeared from the scene.
He disappeared.
He was told. He was told to not do it.
And he did it anyway.
Who are you to tell me not to do it? So you see, when you reach a certain level, right?
Yeah.
There are others who are way above that level where you're at. And they control the real algorithm of the world. So, so they give fame to who they want to be famous, and they sink who they don't want to be famous, no matter how much work you put in. You know what I mean? Right. Yeah.
Well, you answer that question.
All right, my friend.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, we be having grand dreams, man, about what to do and who we could save. That's until you really get to remember what I said. The wise man said, he said, the more you know is the less you will say. You know who said that? Actually, it was Nas. And I listened to a song that Junior Gong did with Nas. Man, that album is a classic anyways. The Junior Gong and Nas album. I suggest y'all go listen to that album because there was a lot of hidden knowledge in that album. You just listen to it. And there's a part in there where Nas talks about the kind of questions that we're asking. Is it them? Is it this? Is it that? He was like, you know what? I'm not saying nothing. I'm just taking care of me and my own, right? Because it don't make no sense trying to preach it to everybody else, because people are either going to doubt you, say you're telling lies, say you're making stuff up, or whatever else. But you know what you know, you keep your mouth shut and you move to protect your own. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning, what?
Madonna King Wanton.
Well, I pass this place, I could reason, you know.
Talk to him, man. We'll move quick. We have a whole heap of topic on the list this morning.
I say all them entertainer they seen. They make them big money there and do fuckery. Part of them life half of the gang. Cause gang get rich, you know, and people never know say gang rich. Then we it.
You're talking about Bob Marley. You say he was financially well off.
Yeah, man.
And a lot of people didn't know.
Yeah, and Bob ended up doing philanthropy and I'm not telling nobody. You know, people, Bob ended up saying go to school.
No, man, people didn't know Sam did the rich one. People didn't know Sam did the rich.
Yeah, but
the thing about Bob is him never wanted to be known for that. So he used to use him money a lot to help a lot of people.
Because, you know, one time I saw, after I died, I saw an interview with this guy named, I even know the guy was a Jamaican. The guy named again is a black arm journalist.
Yeah.
Okay. The name. And he asked Bob, say, boy, why not turn on the fire music? And Bob said, he asked Bob, oh, same reason why so to turn on. Bob said, listen, you have a whole heap of you, Arima and Tibadi and the place are going a bit hungry at night time. How can I stop protest music?
Yeah, man. I know that. So there's a documentary out about Bob Marley, and if you watch it, there's a clip in there where it's like 100 and something people that follow him. I thought he was shooting a music video, only to find out that that's how people used to follow him around when he land. Like he would go on tour, and when he came back from tour, he would land in Jamaica, and he would go through Trenchtown, and 100 and something, hundreds of people would have come out to follow him. But they weren't following him to say, like how Bob Marley, big star, yeah, you're here. They're all following him with a list of something that they want or them family need or something. So them say Bob used to line up everybody and used to make sure that everybody get a thing. So for him, you can't ask anybody else to be like that, bro. That is even, I would even say that not really normal. You know what I'm saying? That is not really normal. Nobody now do that again. Dropping at the place and 100, 200 man back at you, picnic and woman back at you, and you stand up there and talk about, all right then, so, all right, come over here. So I'm call over his assistant, and he was like, get pen and paper and take down the name them and they want them. So them would have write down like Miss Ivy on lot 17 don't have no electricity. She just needs some help paying light bill. So them write Miss Ivy light bill. Them write, all right, Kamisha with fear 2 children, them. School soon start, no school uniform and books and shoes. All right, them not nothing to go back at school. Okay, and they will write down a long, long list, and Bamali would have make sure that every one of them on the list there was taken care of. People had to have known he was rich, because poor people can't do that. But he was such a people person for poor people that poor people took him as one of their own. But they knew he was rich. They knew he was rich. And if Bob did selfish, Bob would have been way more richer. But me don't know what riches mean, because he also said, and I'm sure a lot of you seen it, when they asked him, the British journalist asked him, are you rich? And him said, rich? What do you mean by rich? You mean like money and them something there? And him said, yes, are you financially well off? And Bob Marley said, well, me don't know about that, you know. Bob said, well, me don't know about that, you know. You know, riches, him said, that are money. And money is numbers, and numbers is infinite. So if your happiness and your riches is consistent of money, you will never be rich, or you will never be happy, right? But him say, my riches is life. Yeah, my life is for the people, them. And if I not saw it, then me not want it. And he was absolutely about that talk. I know everybody stays so, brother. Not even, I would say you're probably 0.05% of people stay so. Figure.
Because you know, SouFlo, I heard, I didn't hear it. I hear second hand when Buju say, boy, me rich from your 19. I'm just saying, as a Rasta man, you know, some say them thing, them man. You get your wealth and God bless you, but no, I'm talking about you rich from your 19.
But why not?
Yes, we know I hear them thing there. You're a Rasta man. Rasta no dig them thing there.
No, that's the next thing we don't like, brother.
Exact. Bro. Exalting thing there. No matter the situation.
I know exalt, that is his reality. You see it as exalting, but that's his reality. If Buju said him rich from him at 19, you have to put context to where him say, why he said that, and what else was said with that. You can't just splice out me rich from me at 19 and make it sound like say Buju pick up a mic and just start brag. Like, yo, me rich from me at 19, me don't care about nobody else, me good. You have to put it in a proper context. That's misleading. Another thing I don't like is this, right? People who never live Rasta life, never trod the road there, always I talk about who is a good Rasta and who isn't a good Rasta. And you are Rasta, man, you know, if you say them something there. You ever be Rasta yet?
Me a Rasta, you know.
You live a Rasta life.
Yeah,
you live a Rasta life.
There's a Rasta in my life. I live in my doing. Seeing, I don't wear dreadlocks. Seeing, due to certain things, but when you go there, SouFlo, and you embrace the teachings of His Imperial Majesty, when Bob them at chest too. That's why I have a problem with Sizzla them and the certain things. Let me see them and they do as Rasta. Seeing, I say, what
but
the
Rasta is just a man, brother. A Rasta is just a man. You adhere to the teachings of His Imperial Majesty, just like how Christians say them follow Jesus Christ, right? Them that Christians say them follow Jesus Christ, right? And then we look over here so and them say, fire burn, because 2 men shouldn't lay down with each other as bottom man, but the person where I said that, him have a wife, but he must sleep with him brother's daughter, or he must sleep with him, he must molest his brother's daughter, or he must sleep with his brother's wife, or something else like that. And he's not looking at him sin, but he must look for the next man's sin. You see what I say?
But check this out, SouFlo. See, you see Bill Gates.
How we reach Bill Gates, brother?
No, listen, may I make a thing to you. I illustrate something to you. See, Bill Gates, with a man of philanthropy, a social set up, seeing Bill Gates is a move like a Rasta man, or in a way do it with his wealth.
All right, you understand? Right now, we soon talk. We talk later.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, big up yourself. Manners and respect.
Protection, man.
All right, don't do that. You there? Hello? All right, him gone. Bill Gates a move like a Rasta. When Buju Banton said he was rich from he was 19, Buju wasn't bragging. He wasn't bragging. He wasn't saying him rich from him at 19, so him no business about anybody else. And that's right there. Right? We have to be careful how we put these. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Yeah, SouFLo, it's me again.
Mm-hmm.
The caller earlier,
the
one that calls, and you said the caller of reason, the voice of reason.
Mm-hmm.
She was saying about why that particular star don't take his money and use it for helping people, like relief and those things. If you've ever heard of something called gatekeepers, go look up what a gatekeeper is.
Right.
They're placed all over the world. And they take an oath to whatever their assignment is. They have to carry out that assignment no matter what is going on. And they can't question that assignment. I want people to understand that.
How you know all these things about the gatekeeper? Can this sound like secret society rules and regulations?
Me study and do research. I use me brain.
Okay.
Gatekeepers, look that up.
We know what gatekeepers are.
But my thing is, there's all when things happen, you have what actually happened, because it's documented. What actually happened and what we want everybody else to know.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So sometimes the information where we are get is what they want us to know, not what actually happened.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Got
it. There's a way that I want to explain it, but it's like we as bloggers and creators are not able to speak freely sometimes about certain things that need to be talked about. It's like we have to talk around it and give hints about what's really going on.
Yeah, man, we know that part there already, because that's why we did that Epsom salt this morning instead of saying what we said. The people them know that already.
So even when you're at a status where you have all the money and all the riches, they still have to answer to somebody. You can't just spend your money on whatever you choose. There's someone above that's controlling even all that you have.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes. That's
all right.
That's what I said earlier too. I just said that. I just said the exact same thing. You're not listening to it this morning. You're tuning in and out.
May I try to get ready for work?
Yeah, you're tuning in and out. You're not listening this morning. I said exactly that.
Later.
All right. Murray, that's Murray's message for 411 TV, everybody. This is why they said please stop. This is it. Okay, so Buju, what all Buju was saying, right? In context, he said when he was trying to set up his foundation in Jamaica, actually his charity foundation, and they denied him, and they said he is like an unscrupulous character, basically somebody who wouldn't look good being the head of a charity foundation, which is the reason they gave, and they published it for everybody to see, the reason they gave to deny him. And Buju said, and then he went out in the streets and he was feeding. Remember, I know when Buju first came from prison, Buju actually used to walk in the streets them at Jamaica and find homeless people and get food together, box food, and go out there and feed the people them daily, and people line up and take them food. And I thank you, Buju, thank you, because I'm hungry and nobody, you know. And they stopped all of that, right? And Buju was saying that this is not for him, because I'm rich from him at 19. So him not really need that. He's not doing it to enrich himself. He's not doing it to put money in his own pockets. He's doing it so he could help his people. That's where the marriage from me at 19 come from, actually. So it's very important that we put that into context instead of splice out marriage from me at 19 and just say, I don't like that same setup because that sound like vanity rasta. That sound like him a brag about him rich, and you have to put it into context. Put it into context. Remember how me telling you, something over here I talk and I say, boy, I'm afraid of prison. They're prison. And next thing you know, you have to go become somebody wife in there, because man in there were bigger and you're stronger and you have to fight for your body in there. And then I did like a joke where I was like, when we did the thing where trans people were supposed to be transported over to a female prison. I'm going to say, yo, if that's me, and then I'm going to send me go to a man prison, then instantly I'm trans, because I'll be like, hey, judge, you know what I'm saying? You could drop me off over where the girls at, because I'm one of them. You know what I mean? I mean, would I instantly change up like that? Somebody splice out that and carry it gone. I tell you, so the boy SouFLo, a Batman for a long time. Watch him, this video right here. You see how he's acting about, hey, judge, it's I'm one of the girls. And you see that? How that can go way away from what it was meant for in the context of how it was said. You know what I mean? I joke, we are joking. I mean, I say, yo, if them take them man there, the man if he says, I identify as a woman, him gone a woman prison. I'm a heterosexual man, so of course I want to go a woman prison. So why wouldn't I go tell them, say, yeah, I identify as a girl. I'm a girl. Man, my real name is Sean. Call me Shantae. I don't want to be called Sean. You know what I say? Send me over the woman prison them. Because they had a story where they had put some guys over there who identified as women, and then the female prisoners were ending up pregnant, were popping up pregnant over there. Right. So in the context of that, we have that conversation. The man them take me thing and gone with it. I know the first video them do that with. They've done it with other videos before where them just splice out a little thing. So it kind of like it hit a nerve with me when you just splice out a little piece of Buju thing and I say, oh, him saying rich from him at 19. Like, you know, Rasta on the top, them weird there. And that's like a brag, yeah, brag Rasta. And it like the mask. Oh, I didn't do that skit with the mask. I got a mask. I was actually developing a whole show around this mask right there. So, but me have to give my haircut first. All these things. Look, it's right here. This are the old lady. This are the old man. Right? Me develop a whole thing around this mask. Yeah, so for this old brother. Yeah. So me give my haircut there. Because when we did buy the mask, it did look too, the hair did too long and look too umani. So I put it on and give him a different cut myself. I give him a hot boy cut. See, in hot boy summer, kind of like, I gotta like, you know, shave off the mohawk some more and get him ready for the thing, you know. But it's the right tassel. It's the right tassel. Yeah, but they be taking your words out of context, and then next thing you know, you're upon somebody channel I talk about, I'm a girl and I identify as girls. Yes, see them tell you a long time. So the boy, that's why when people are like, why are you always talking about haters? Because there's a lot of them. There are a lot of them. And they do sneaky stuff like that. And it helps them. For some reason, it helped them channel. You know? Brockman donation again. Bless up. UK tuned in. Big up yourself, brother. Brockman donation or not is a donation. We accept it and we thank you very much, my brother. Seeing from one Brockman to another, I appreciate it greatly. Yo, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Warren Buffett, all them name there. Rich people don't believe in it. They believe in that. Me don't know that coming on that. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
SouFLo, big up yourself and the whole family in Shakira.
Why this sound like Warren, so?
Big up on yourself in one love. From where you visit my, you know, Sarah.
All right,
and I saw the things there. I saw the things there, man.
See?
Yo, SouFLo, them picture them pretty. I not come up for the content in here, but I have to big up the baby and big up you and the family.
See?
Your photograph back. That picture there where you take with the baby, all one of the pink something with a little pink background and a little pink something there. Oh, yeah, go on, sir.
You say
Jesus.
good work.
You don't know what, man.
Yeah, big up yourself, bro.
Oh, God, man. You never need to pay feet or nothing at all. You do an excellent job, youth.
See, manners,
Yeah?
manners.
And when I make a next youth,
Yeah.
I'm going to try even reach Spider, I'm not going to even buy a ticket for you. Come do it for me. Jesus.
See,
You don't need to pay. Excellent job, yeah?
big up yourself, brother.
Yeah,
Manners and respect.
You get father for the millennium, yeah?
Yeah, manners.
Best of father. One love, SouFLo.
One love, bro.
Little bit.
All right.
Yo.
Yo. It was a teamwork with the pictures. Let me not take full credit. It was a teamwork. I am the guy behind the camera. I snap the pictures, of course, but only don't know that me is not no techie. So, you know, who fine-tuned them and got them to where they need to be, the final touches and stuff, that is all wifey, the editing part of it and getting them to look how they look. So it was teamwork that made the dream work. All right. That was Marvin from the Netherlands. Big up yourself, bro. I have some adult diapers I would like to donate for Jamaica. Point me in the right direction. There's a million people in here right now that could point you in the right direction, Brandon. Some adult diapers. You in Miami. There are lots of drop-off points in Miami for donations to Jamaica. You have web DM there. Where this make me feel like do. Where this make you feel like do. Conscience. Yeah, broke off your back. Conscience them have a drive going on in Miami. Buju Banton them have a drive going on in Miami where you drop stuff off to go to Jamaica. In my town right here, the local police department has a drive going on for Jamaica. I actually saw them do a commercial. I was shocked. I was like, and a 2 Jamaican police officer too, 2 black women from Jamaica, but they are police officers here. And as soon as they started to talk in the commercial, I knew they were Jamaican, but it was at the end of the commercial where they were like, big up everybody and everything like that. And I'm like, yeah, we're everywhere. But check around your city. Check around your city. I won't send you to no far place. Just check around your city. If you're in Miami, then it's everywhere. Right? All right. Drop it off on my gate, please. The big stone. All right. We need some. Drop it off on my gate, please. The big stone. Has anybody, as soon as you mention big stone, bro, let's run over this real quick. Has anybody seen or heard from Claude Williams, Big Stone? Big Stone, the journalist / vlogger / I think he was battling prostate cancer, right? Or colon cancer, one of them. I believe it was prostate. And the last video I saw of him, I saw like, I hate to say it, but I saw the same look that I saw in a lot of patients' eyes when I'm leaving for the weekend. And I say to the nurses station, as I go out the door, I would say, like, Mr. Jones in number 27, in room 27, he's not going to make it over the weekend. He's going. And they'll be like, how you know that? And I say, I just know, because I looked at his face and I know there's this look. When people are ready to check out, there's this look on them face in them eye. I can't explain to you how, but I've never guessed wrong yet. And when I saw Big Stone, that's what I saw on him. So I'm curious for know, because I haven't heard anything about him since that last video where he was asking for blood donation from anybody. Where said Jerome? SouFLo, me not lie to you. I'm not just talking. You're the best informant YouTuber, hands down. Let them hate all day. Big up yourself, family. I appreciate you greatly. Thank you. Jerome says, why we always do this, Marvin? Say him now come off on the topic, but he did. Like when you're talking and someone said, me now cut you while while they're doing it. Me not cut here, me not, that's Jamaican, that's us. No disrespect still enough. But I be a frig you doing that look like shit. You know, Jamaicans be like, me not disrespect you still enough, my brother. No disrespect still, but how are that? That not look good at all. That not still good. You're so disrespected. Anytime you hear no disrespect still, just know say a disrespect will come there. Just gonna put it in a nice way. Anytime you hear me not cut you, you know, just pause because you're about to get cut. You know what I mean? That's just how we talk. Russo Miguel, we have you surrounded. Hold on there. I want to go on in here. Let's check a couple of these comments. Thank you and much appreciated. Oh, my Bill Clinton mask. I actually have a Donald Trump mask. I don't have a Bill Clinton mask. I have a Donald Trump mask. And then I have this one right here. This one right here is not anybody. Y'all gonna see this character come to life soon, you know. This character is gonna come to life soon. Right here. Mouth open up on everything, like, you know, good for talking and then something there. It soon come to life, man. Just watch and see. But it's a process. It's a working process. All right. We're waiting for Flo to talk about Cheeto and drink supplement from Clinton. No, sir. We're not do it. We're not doing it. We're gonna skip right along. For the person who said, I can't talk about Epsom salt and Cheetos and them, but I can disrespect the Prime Minister every day. You notice how I asked the person to call in and the person never call in? Because I have never disrespected the Prime Minister. I just talk truth about what is happening and somehow I take truth as disrespect. You never hear me say, Andrew Holness, go suck your mother. You never hear me say, Andrew Holness. As a matter of fact, I'm getting right into that topic right now. I've always told my audience this. I said, I know how to still show respect to somebody I don't agree with because of the army. So in the army, right, you have people who are higher ranking than you, and them can talk to you very disrespectfully, and you can't disrespect them enough. And as long as your rank is lower than theirs, they will hide behind that high rank and disrespect you in the worst way. You see, when you see them, some of them are officers, so every time you see them, you have to still remember to salute them. You better remember to salute them. Even when you salute them, I say this big thing, pussy hole, right? That's how you have to go. Morning, sir. And you have to hold a salute that till him drop for him salute or else. You know what I mean? So I give the same respect. Hold on the caller. I give the same respect to the chair, to the office of the Prime Minister. So there's no disrespect. Right? What I can't understand, though, is how come Jamaicans are offended that somebody from Jamaica is speaking out on behalf of Jamaicans who are suffering. And the thing that I'm realizing is that the people who are offended are the people who are waking up in a nice home and a dry bed and them still drive out them car. They're on the other side of the island or they're not in Jamaica at all. Why would you be mad at somebody for speaking out to get help for people who are in desperate need of help? Something wrong with you, man. If you are mad because somebody is trying to get help for people who are in desperate need of help and you're not going to help the people them when need the help, then something wrong with you. Something is wrong with you. Like all this here right now, look. House Speaker delivers hurricane relief supplies to residents of hard-hit communities. And who do I see here? You see that? This is Juliet Holness, right? This is Andrew Holness' wife. And we must take the package and make sure it looks nice and hand the package to some. Wait, take my picture. All right. And then she take the picture and then them go on. Like she is in the thick of things. We're 4 weeks past the hurricane. 4 weeks. I'm showing you some real stuff we are going on Jamaica because I told y'all before, this topic gets tiring to me and there are a million different things that I could talk about. But when we see the people that need some help, I have to say something about it. So let's start out with this one right so. This is what it looks like for the people them on the ground, okay? Who still haven't gotten the help they need. See it here.
Need a girl. Need support. Me not see no MP. Me not see no government people up here helicopter fly round as a single mother. I need money. I don't try. I need a girl assistant out there. Oh God, man, look for me, please. Yeah, look for me, youth. Them can't eat and drink. We need a girl assistant. Oh God, I need it to help. My broke, I'm out of money. I need a girl help. I need a girl assistant, man. Oh God, nobody don't come around here, sir. Nobody don't come around here, sir. Go look for the house. Every time you say everybody else blow down, I'm for me no blow down. Look funny. Look funny. I need a girl. Stand. I need a girl. I need things to go.
And then people hear me I talk about. Okay? So when your life so rotted, comfortable, my friend, that you have time sit down on social media, look for people like me, and I try block what me have to say. Because it involves your prime minister holding on to tons of food supply. Tons of food supply. Your prime minister sit down on. This is not a secret. He told us this with his own words. He said he's trying to figure out how a systematic way to get the food out to the people them. I mean, I tell you, say, your own people, they hear a ball. Because baby, they're them foot. And them don't have nothing to give them to eat or drink. And if I know some volunteer, we can go into them community every 2 to 3 days. You eat every rotted day. And you have the nerve to come talk about me and disrespect your prime minister. You should be happy there with somebody like me. And this is the thing I can't take with our people, you know. A lot of our people stay this way. If it don't affect them immediately, hey, you could have dead. Me no business. But when it affects them want everybody involved and everybody to be giving and loving and caring because it's them a suffer now. This is what I'm talking about. These are the people who I am speaking up for. I don't have to do it. Me not in a fair position. I could be wicked and quiet like you. But I'm not like you. Because I have a platform and this came across to me. Right? You know, say, them people here, right? You talk about people from Westmoreland. How could I be? Every year me go to Jamaica. Every year me I do all these vlogs. You know, so every time I go to Jamaica, when I come back, I have so many vlogs from Westmoreland. My vlog them last till the end of the year. Can me do one trip, you know. I see after the one trip, I make about 50 video. One time me done, me make about 50 video that goes to YouTube to my channel. And me talk about how beautiful the place is and how me love the people them and them vibes down there so and the culture. And then they get hit like this and you want me to stay quiet. And then someone is so dumb, you're talking about, so why the MP them not take out their money out of them own pocket? Don't you understand how your government work? Your prime minister is the leader. The MPs fall under him. You have MPs from his party and you have MPs from the opposition party, but they all fall under him. He controls all the resources at the top right here. It is for him to get it distributed properly down the pipeline to both the MPs in his community and his party and the MPs in the opposition party so they can distribute them properly to the people. That is how it works. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
I'm SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning, family. How you doing?
Well, thank God I'm still alive and I'm recuperating. SouFLo?
Yes, my friend.
Anybody what tell you, so tell them to go dip up on them, Melissa. You afraid of them? A wicked people and then I'm a love. You afraid to address them and help you address them. Eh? When they come on to them prime minister, they know what is hungry.
Them wicked.
SouFLo, they now do nothing. SouFLo, if you ever see Falmouth stay, I don't know when them go done clean up them rubbish and people hungry and them come talk about prime minister. SouFLo, I don't want this them. I don't want this them in a way in a SouFLo. Eh?
Them wicked, man.
Who them, man? Them know what hungry is.
Wicked.
Sure, SouFLo, sure. The things that I want talk this morning, I don't want you look at me as no look broke it down skettle. Hey, broke it down skettle people no come for SouFLo program, come chat no shit. On a go here, man.
Wicked
So
man.
Flo, bless up yourself, yeah, man, because I'm just getting me angry about them and Prime Minister. I don't know what is hungry. How many people hungry, man? I don't know. Me have stuff on me have food for eating at the house, and the way me have all the work for them, me don't even feel hungry, but me hungry. Sure. So Flo, bless up yourself, yeah.
Manners and respect, my sister. Yeah, the people them wicked, man. I consider only to be some wicked Ras people. Anyhow, you can look on your people that suffer like this, and it don't do nothing to you, and then you get up and talk about Jamaica and one love, and where is the one love? Where is the Irie? She not Irie. Only not to say I want to pick me and hug her up while she cry. The pick me hungry. She not Irie. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning. But you have a term called cognitive dissonance.
Mm-hmm.
I think Jamaican people worship their prime minister more than they love. They have sat at the feet of politics, and we revere the colors, the green and the orange. Let me tell you, all who have their mouth shut now, look how much of Jamaica will go gone soon. Them we have jump for them prime minister go live at Jamaica and can't survive. You see the survey of them start, them not time to give food, you know. But them have time to survey land of St. Elizabeth, right?
All right.
How do you have so many flights land in a country?
Mm-hmm.
And people are still, and you have experts, you have a party, you have Jamaicans, you have the US Army, you have all these companies and volunteers who can help you set you up. Them are got dead for hungry down there.
Wait no.
And I can't imagine the mental health crisis. That lady was having a breakdown. How much more people like her? How much more cut off communities? You live at Kingston and close to Kingston and you're okay. But what happened to the rest of the country? And it goes to show you how we can manipulate you. And that's why slavery lasted so long. You have the house nigger and the field niggers.
Right, that's
the house niggers were happy to be on a master, and the field niggers were getting it. And when Harriet Tubman said, "Make we leave and go Canada," them say, them tell Canada she had a gun. So it's like we're cognitive. We're out of our minds. We worship the created politician. Half of us are going dead off, and you're going to see how Jamaica. Anthony Bourdain did say it, before him dead, When him come at Jamaica and document, him said Jamaica is going to be a vacation that is not for the regular people who come a resort, but it's going to be a country for the very, 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 very wealthy. And I think the average Jamaican, them sell out them birthright for $1,500 and $2,000. And what's going to happen in a couple of years is that the average Jamaican will not be able to enjoy Jamaica. The rich people go to a private hospital. They are going just, and the poor, the average, because they're so insane. Me take them and put a spell on them. Come on. Because no normal, somebody can't see them brother and sister starve. I'm not in the streets and make noise and say nothing. Let me leave it there, so.
All right, my family. Let me address this comment again right here. Sutherland, I love when people are educated on the facts and your mind is open to truth. Don't be one of the people who you know truth, but you still speak in circles. Sutherland said the MPs would rather see their people starve than to rally up their people like they are doing in other areas. Bullshit. That is exactly the plan. This is why I said to you, fourth term loading, because the amount of resources that came in will be politicized. It will be used to win the next election that's coming up. I can guarantee you there will be an early call on our next election. I can also guarantee you that the MPs from the PNP constituencies, their people are going to be super upset with them because Jamaicans are geared to think that which part my MP there? Because my MP now do nothing for we. Let me explain it to you again. You can go check this. You can go check this. That's why them can't check me, because I don't tell lie. My phone lines are open. Why don't any one of them call in? Hey, the boy that depend there cause slander with name again, Let's call in and set him straight. Why don't they call in and set us straight? Listen to me again. All the resources that came in for this hurricane, right? How Darrell Vaz said 300 and something plane, hear this people, over the weekend, he wrote 350 plus planes. When him did a cost Buju, him said 300 planes. So how much plane really come in? I use their words. Over 350 planes of donated goods. We are talking about tons and tons and tons of aid came into the country. It is all under Andrew Holness's command. So the MPs have to depend on him and wait till him say, you can get little for your constituency. Hey, take this and go get them. If he doesn't say that, you may talk to in a Sutherland, so you can't stop talk foolishness. It's not the MPs. It's your Ross Prime Minister. It's your Prime Minister. Your Prime Minister is sitting on all the aid that came into the country. Look at that sister cry. Look at that sister beg. Look at that sister beg for assistance. Or picking them hungry. She don't know food. Look on her. And then look on your Prime Minister and ask yourself, what man can be so Ross wicked for sit down upon tons of food and watch people cry like this for hunger? See, that's the thing that y'all are not willing to do. So I'm going to start talking in circles about the MPs and the MPs. The MPs don't control the food supply, the aid that's coming in. It is the People's National Party that controls it. And that is under the leadership of Andrew Holness. Him get to say what goes where. Okay? So it's not coming into both parties. If it was coming into both parties and you had Mark Golding at the head as well as Andrew Holness at the head, then I would ride with you and I would say, but wait. Mark and Andrew look like them are collude against the countryman. Because how come Mark now take care of the PNP constituencies? How come Andrew take care of only the JLP constituency them? But no, it is all under Andrew Holness and his people. That's why you had Kamina Johnson went to go pick up the 400 generators and the this and the that. No, let me be very specific. I don't want them to say me a lie. I have the picture and the article. Kamina Johnson receiving the plane that came from India. India's plane dropped 40 tons of resources. 40 tons. 40 tons. Our whole heap are sitting in there. How do we know? You go to these people's own official country and you look up what they gave to Jamaica in this, and there you will find in their news report, you will see all the pictures of the pallets being loaded and going out. You will see when they land in Jamaica, and you will see which political individual is there to receive those when they come into the country. So I don't need to stop with this mix-up talk about MPs this and MPs that. No, your Prime Minister. Your Prime Minister. One thing we learned about the army, you see, that I learned from the army is this. When you're put in a position to lead, you lead. And you're expected to lead in a way where no excuse is okay. You lead. He's in a position to lead. Okay, big man, lead. Lead. We're not playing the blame game. Some of us refuse to play the politics game and we refuse to play the blame game. Not now. Wait till election time come again and we play the politics game. But for right now, we're not playing a politics game and we're not playing your blame game. And that is what's going to happen. You're going to have a lot of Jamaicans who are going to be saying, me now vote PNP because you see how we suffer after the hurricane. It's a strategy. You see how we suffer after the hurricane. PNP them never do nothing to it. And JLP we are going to vote for. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, SouFLo. How blessed.
Manners and respect, sir. What go on?
Yeah, let me tell you something. 1988, I went Jamaica after the hurricane, right? And I did not get my suitcase.
Hold on, the family.
And when I go back to the airport...
Hold on, the family. Hold on. Please. Hold your thought. Hold your chain of thought. Music freak.
Okay.
Music freak. Andrew Holness is absolutely in charge of all the aid. he is the one that delegates what person goes where, who him put in charge of what. And it's only JLP people who are working on all the aids. Okay? The People's National Party and their people are not getting anything off of this until it is distributed to them after Andrew them saw through it, right? There is also a record of people receiving aid and food as well. We did not say nobody got anything. There are people receiving food and aid. Majority of the people who are receiving food and aid are receiving food and aid from people who flew into the country to help us, charity organizations that are not connected to government. Yo, uno really,
yes.
Me look on Music Freak. Me look on this person named Music Freak, right? Y'all really sit down and telling yourself them lie here when everything is out in the open for you to see? What is the infatuation with this political party and this particular individual that you would put them over your own Jamaican people? Where in here did anybody say nobody is getting aid? I came on this exact channel the other day and I said the soldiers are out. Me see them now. Them did a give out aid over one place and look how the people line up and they're working in unison, but we don't see them again. We see the charity organizations working in the communities, but the people them are telling you that those charity organizations, they come because it's only them. They come like every 3 days, 4 days, them circle back. And what them give when them left is not enough to last you till they come back. So why are you talking about why are people not focused on that? Why the fuck should we be focused on who is getting help already when there are people who are getting absolutely no help? If the people that get help already, we don't need to focus on them no more. Music Freak. We need to focus on the people who are not getting no help to make sure they become people who are getting help too. And then we don't have to worry about nobody. That don't make sense to you? Yo.
Exactly.
All right, my brother. Sorry for cutting you off, but talk.
Hear me. 1988, I went down after the hurricane and they steal my shit out of the airport. Okay? And I grew up in Kingston, up in Stony Hill from, right? And when I realized, I see the corned beef, tuna fish, people have them selling in the shop them in Kingston that people don't eat. So that's the same shit that's going on, brother. Okay?
Yo.
I witness.
I'm vexed. I'm not even vexed with a
the
V.
donation people have them selling in the store then.
I am not even vexed with a V, brother. I am vexed with a B. Vexed with some of them Jamaican people here. Charity organizations that have been deployed and organized by the government. Yeah, idiot, man. Organized by what government? A minister has
the whole government
people in charge and are coordinating and facilitating the organization coming into the country. Bullshit. So now, brother, okay, do me a favor. Wind up, finish up what you're saying, please. Let me get into this.
The whole government right now is corrupt. They giving JLP area and they're not taking care of the people. You're supposed to be for the whole people of the highland, not one set of people, and that's wrong.
Okay. Let me get into this, all right? All right. Listen. Love music. It went from Music Freak to Love Music now, right? All right. I don't know how much of these accounts you have and if you were able to change your name that quick. That's not of my concern. This comes right into play though, right here. Because people wanted me to talk about this. SouFLo, did you see the Ramesh and Andrew Holness meeting? In meet up with Ramesh to thank him, right? All right. It's exactly for people like you and your PR prime minister, who is a very good politician who understands how to manipulate media and have stupid people believing that he's spearheading all that we see going on wherever we see anybody getting any help from. I am not saying that nothing has been delivered to the people on his behalf, but we know government different from non-governmental organizations, right? Listen, charity organizations that have been deployed and organized by the government, you're silly. That's a lie. That's the exact reason why Andrew Holness called in Ramesh Entertainment and link up with him, because he wants to attach himself. He wants to attach himself to what is going on. Shame him, Yo, me do want to talk about this the whole weekend, and Mr. Make me hold it till live Monday morning. All right, you set me off now. I shame the Prime Minister, shame me now. When he see how much the entertainers are doing compared to how much aid he got and how much money he got and how little he has done, him shame. So when him shame, him say make me call in one of them who is doing it big, which is Ramesh. I don't know if you see, and have I not been talking about Ramesh this whole time? Ramesh wasn't organized by no blood clot government. I never know politician put Ramesh together and I work with him side by side. I lie y'all tell, Ramesh do that by himself. Him and him team and him ask for donations and people are dropping it off. Not just him. The list is long. Beanie Man, D-Angel, now Vibes Cartel. You name them. Sean Storm out there now. Massacre, me see him out there, but he was working with a politician the one time. Me see him out there. There are a couple of more of them. The entertainers, Skeng, all of them. The entertainers are doing way more than the Prime Minister do. And the people that might talk about it, Spice. The entertainers are doing way more than the Prime Minister is doing. And him feel shame. Can hear people that talk about it. It's a man that pays attention. It's a man that pays attention to media, right? He pays attention to the media. So him see it, Sean Paul, Shaggy, all of them. And he's like, damn, they must show me up, man. They are the ones who are linking up with charitable organizations and doing more or doing it out of their own pockets. Them, Sean Paul link up with Food for Poor, Jamaica Food for the Poor. Shaggy link up with, don't remember who Shaggy link up with or if he's doing it by himself. Then you have the Bob Marley Foundation who linked up with and organized with about 5 other foundations. Me, one thing about me when me talk, you see, me don't want nobody sit down at them yard and say, watch the idiot boy, I'm not even know. Pass me the paper. See it here, it says it this right here. Me don't want you to stay home and laugh after me, so me don't come here come talk foolishness. I'm talking stuff you can check on. Andrew Holness did not organize these. That's why I'm calling Ramesh. Ramesh, I get a whole heap of highlight for what he's doing. Right? I said, and it's still politics. It's still politics. Because I say Andre Stevenson turn up and feed 500 people after him get beat down around one place. And me I said, me would have come off of the road because if you not going to beat me up when I come for feed, me not feed no again. But I guess Andre said this is his calling and him feel like him have to do this, so he might do it, right? 500 people also line up in front of the man and the man turn up there and feed the whole of them. Not only with food, but he brought aid as well. That's why I keep telling the people to give to that guy because he's on the ground doing it. So I said, okay, if politics is not playing, why never call in Andre and thank him in the same way too? You call in Ramesh, right? You call in Ramesh because Ramesh are your brethren. Ramesh are your party, your party affiliate, right? And him coming to come praise you. Because here Ramesh, this are the same Ramesh, who I read his what he wrote in the heat of him being out there where Ramesh said, boy, we went around one place today in Westmoreland and these people haven't seen any food or water, or haven't had any help in over 3 or 4 days or something like that. Him type that. And me read it to my audience. And then him left that so I'm going in front of the blood clot Prime Minister go sit down and talk about, well, you alone can't do it, sir. You alone can't do it. That is why we are here, That's why I'm not, that's why I don't even look upon some of them, Like, you won't get me to be like, oh, this star and this entertainer and this big. You do some good work, big up yourself. That's about it for me. Because I always watch them all the time, right? And we get to see where their alignment is. Ramesh is doing super stuff. Super stuff. You can't take that away from him. And everybody who is helping, I am glad he's helping them. I'm sure them extra glad than me glad. But when you have the chance, now this I got deep. When you have the chance to stand in front of these, that's why them don't want me stand in front of them. When you have the chance to stand in front of these people, grab your fucking balls and say, sir, Minister Vaz said 350 plus planes of aid come in. And you know, we get a lot of donation from the people them, and we out here and do the thing, you know, and it's rough out here, you know, but we're doing it because we love my people. But where is all the aid that came in, sir? Because some people still not get nothing yet, you know, and we are trying to reach them. And sometimes we spin back and all 3 days before them get some food and something again. So we actually have people on the ground who are literally starving. Some of them go out in a whole community and go other place, go stand up on roadside and beg in groups. And any little thing them get them carry, go back and share it with the rest of everybody else. Turn the whole communities into beggars. Where is something there, sir? Because we really need it now. That's all me I listen for here, you say. Sir, you alone can't do it enough. Yeah, because you alone can't do it. I'm like, look at this shit right here. So, okay, as if he's doing, that's what you are tell the world then. So he might do so much that him need help. Him not do nothing. He's not doing a damn thing. Now his wife gone out there, turn up in the road about she's giving out care package to, man, move on, go. It's been over 4 weeks now. I know she reach out the road and give her care package. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning, SouFLo. It's me calling back again.
Yeah, family. How you talk to it?
Yeah, because I want to reiterate what you're saying. And I've worked in nonprofit for over 18 years. Mm-hmm. Okay. And the way this idea that the government is not summoning nonprofits. Every nonprofit organization has their own budget and are responsible for their own services.
Thank you.
So if he was summoning them, that means that he would be allocating funds to these nonprofit organizations, which is not happening. When nonprofit organizations are allocated government funding, you would be hearing announcements. Oh, we received $50K from the prime minister to get on the ground and do X, Y, and Z, and then the government name will be plastered all over the aid that they're distributing.
Exactly.
Because that is a huge, because it'll be a huge sponsor of that aid. Because that would show they have to make a distinction between what is in their budget already, and if they're getting government aid, just how like when the US distribute aid to different countries, it says USDA, for instance, or USAID, right? It has that government signature. So it shows the distinction, what is coming from the organization, and then what an organization has been deployed to distribute, that is government aid.
Exactly.
There's a difference. Also, every organization is not only responsible for their own funding, but also when it comes to being audited, right? Mm-hmm. So they are using their funds to provide a service, and they're going to be audited based on that, what they're distributing. So it would be a lot more information out there if the government was deploying organizations. And in order for you to deploy organizations, that means you're allocating them funds or you're allocating them food. And they would have announced that. They would have said, yeah, we're giving to this and that organization to do this specifically. And JLP insignia would have been all over. You wouldn't see food for the poor. You'd have seen food for the poor / JLP or whatever it is.
Exactly.
So what that person is saying, that's not how this industry works. The food that these organizations are distributing is based on, they are going to their funders and they're saying, hey, we are in the midst of helping Jamaica X, Y, and Z, and they're distributing those immediate aid, or they're saying, okay, this is the money that we have in the budget specifically for food aid, and we have the opportunity, because we're going to call it general operating, to allocate it specifically to get food aid for Jamaica. And then they're going to write about that in their annual report, and they're going to be audited based on that, either by, if it's a foreign government or if it's a Jamaican organization, they're going to have to go through an audit every single year to say what they have done. So what that person is saying, that's not how the industry goes. I just want to explain that to everybody else.
And we appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. So just the same way how Minister of National Security, Dr. Chang, said we can set up the cameras around the country, but right now we have to deal with how much it's going to be hard to keep the footage. And we have people like Mervyn the Point Jamaica Kurd. That is his line of expertise, who could come here and tell us that that's bullshit. That's not an issue, because they set these systems up all the time, right? All right, Love Music at PM 1999, and I leave him commenting now. We thank him for the donations, in order to, so we're not trying to disrespect you, but we're trying to rebuttal your conversation, your statements, because we don't want people moving away from this misinformed like you are, right? Because they go away thinking you're right, then they go away thinking then we have some ulterior motive or agenda. The only agenda I have over here on this platform is for the people them who are in need of help desperately to get the help that they need immediately. That is it. I don't give two flying you know what's about JLP, PMP, MPs, PM, nothing. This is not political. This is not political. A lot of you seem like you can't talk without making it political. The only way I'm mentioning the Prime Minister is because he's the one who is the head honcho in charge of all this aid that came into the country. Big guy sitting at the top needs to say, okay, well, we just have a plane coming from India, and the plane has 40 tons on it. So what we're going to do is we're going to everything is labeled. It says what is in what pallet. All right. Well, Westmoreland needs 5,000 sheet of zinc, and we have any other building equipment in there. Make sure it goes to this constituency and send this to that direction, or put his people in charge of it. Vaz, you're in charge of this. You handle this. So and so you handle that. So and so you handle that. Because the further up the chain it goes, the less his hands are going to be touching anything. It's just in brain at work, where he delegates. He tells who must go where and what, and he's not doing it. He's not doing it. Love Music, I'll say it to you one more time, right? Your Prime Minister said out of his own mouth that he's holding on to the aid. Me don't know when more you want to hear from that. So I don't care how much of this thing you write and how much you write it over and how you write it over and over. The Prime Minister said out of his own mouth say he's holding on to the aid. And no me say so. Is him say it. The crazy thing is y'all worship him so much that even when I repeat exactly what he said, you don't act like I know him say it, I mean say it. Yes. Blame Andrew for the bag, but ignore good. Brother or sister, whatever you are, we're not ignoring the good. We are concerned about people needing help. Now, if you think it's a time to celebrate when you see somebody crying, then something blood clot wrong with you. Let me say it again. At the end of your macro, bro, where you put up yourself just now, where it says blame Andrew for the bad, but ignore the good, question mark. Nobody is ignoring the good. I came on here the other day and I said, when the weekend started, they told us 27 communities were marooned. Let's have a celebration because now the weekend is over. Only 2 communities are no longer marooned. That means they actually went to work and unmarooned the blood clot people them. So are you talking about blame Andrew for the bad, but don't talk about the good? Do you think it's a time to celebrate when you see people dying? Do you think it's a time to celebrate when you see people crying out for hunger? Do you think it's a time to praise your Prime Minister when you see people crying out for hunger and he's sitting on all the food? Something wrong with you, man. Something wrong with you. Anyway, call the phone again. I had to get that out, but call the phone again. This is exactly why he brought Ramesh in there, so he could align himself with that, because once the people, enough Jamaican people, me love you, but especially the one them with their yard, some of them just don't know better. I don't want to use no disrespectful word, but them just don't know better. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning, brother.
Yes,
I
family.
feel it in you this morning, the frustration, and I understand. It's easy for me to say, not give them too much of your positive energy, but we should have turned out, hunger. But let me say something to you. My heart, my stomach turned last night when we watch and see the Prime Minister really call out one week and sit down in a pretty place with him and call out couple names and couldn't mention Andre Stephen name.
Exactly. And thank you.
But turn me vomit.
That's why you know say it's political.
I mean, you say it's political, it's politician. My stomach turn up to no feeling in my belly. I mean, imagine Andre have a person who go out and do so much. Because even before you start touch up with the topic, the more and get call and they name me calling us to say, look at that what he did. And I was like, oh God of Christ, and you come out there that come make it look like say, bias.
Hold on there. Sutherland said that SouFLo said I wanted to be the Prime Minister of Jamaica and what I would do, etc. And that's why I don't like the Prime Minister. You see, no matter how we talk and no matter how much truth we show them. Hold on. No matter how we talk and no matter how much truth we show them, I realize that some people, they are in darkness and they just love being in the darkness. Let me tell you what I said. I said, people have said to me, why don't you go home and run for office? And I have said to them, no, me no want nobody kill me. Me have picnic for raise. And when them kill them main breadwinner, caretaker provider, my children are going to be left alone. That's what I said. I never said I want to be Prime Minister of Jamaica, ever. If you can pull up a video where I said that, you are king for the day. Fuck it, you are king for the year. Never said. I might have hypothetically said, if I was in that position, what I would do, but I have never said I wanted to be that. So for you to try to make it seem like me jealous of him being Prime Minister and that me want to be, that tells me that you're threatened. You think that I could actually be that and I would do better than him if I was that. I'm not afraid to talk. My kind of person, they would never want to be Prime Minister of Jamaica because I actually really love Jamaicans, Jamaican people, and the land of Jamaica, or a history or a culture, not just for television and video sake and for likes and views and people talking good about me. Me love the core of who we are as a people. So I would be doing right by the people. And as you can see, those who are in those positions, them serve a next master, not us. So with that said, me know so them wouldn't put me in that position there in the first place. But go and talk same way. Anyway, sorry, caller, but so we are.
Yeah, but I understand. No worries, sir. They understand what office is to be like because you love the people of Jamaica and showing, people must be treated. The lower echelon to the higher class them there. Everybody must be treated equally. But this is what I want to say. Remember the prophet spoke. What did he say? Buju Banton, me talking 2 generations of ignorant people. I'm going to add to that 3 generations. Me nothing to explain, honey.
All right, my friend. Yeah. Listen, my kind, them see my kind of run far. Trust me. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
SouFLo, pardon me, I had to call back. So a couple of things. I'm fortunate to have a doctorate in social work. And one of the classes I teach is community organizing, right?
Right.
So what we do in a situation like Jamaica with what happened with this stuff, you want to get to the people who are already doing the work.
Right.
The food for the poor, all of the different organizations, you want to put them in charge because they're already doing the work and supply them. You need logistics. So you get all your logistics people. You know how many people, how many communities haven't been touched. You should have them check off. So you coordinate logistics with what goes where. You have all these pallets and all these planes because the food is going to spoil at some point.
Exactly.
So if you already have organizations that do the work in Jamaica, you have charity organizations coming into Jamaica. All the Prime Minister, we don't need him to be an expert in food distribution and logistics. Partner with the people who know how to do it and make them accountable to you And there you go. So
That's
nobody
it.
can say you only feed
That's
labor
all I'm
and
saying.
you only
Exactly.
feed PMP. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. We don't expect our prime minister to be an expert in logistics and social work and food distribution. But you have the experts. You have PMP who have people. You have local organizations.
Delegate.
You don't have to reinvent the wheel. So you don't have to sit and twiddle your thumb for 4 weeks and figure out how do I do this? I don't have to, because I already have people do this. You have all these NGOs and all these charitable organizations. I teach my students, you don't go in and do that stuff. You find out who's on the ground that's doing the work, and then you come alongside them. That's what I wanted to say.
All right, my friend. Somebody said kick Sutherland off the screen. I'm a kind of person like this. People like Sutherland, they fuel thought. They you know how we can't make the chat perfect, right? We need examples of what not to be. Like, you know, in life you can see, like me, for instance, I take my children, I put them in my car, I drive them to the worst parts of our city. I said, look at this, right? I said, that guy right there, you see him lean over like that and stuck in one place? That's drugs. If anybody ever tell you about fentanyl or heroin, or that's the effects of it right there. Look at that woman right there. That's a prostitute. She walked the same street. She sells her body. She'll be in and out of cars, sucking dick for $20 a pop, right? And I talk to my kids raw like that. I take them and show them examples of what never to be. I don't just sit home and tell them, don't do this because it will happen. This will cause that. No, I carry them, go show them it. So people like Sutherland, we need them in the chat so people can see. You need them to type out their foolishness that they're thinking so you can actually see. Else I got things here, make up them something here, right? So left them on, make them talk. As long as he ain't telling nobody about go up under their mother or nothing like that, then leave them there and let them talk. I saw another person says something about Andre. Oh, Leroy Samuel says, why are we talking about Andre? This becomes a fish channel. A fish channel. You can't save everybody, fam. You can't save everybody. What does me never hear Andre tell you say I'm a fish yet? But either or either, what the hell does that have to do with anything? Leroy, when you show me the 500 people that you fed and gave stuff to help them through this crisis in one day, this is what he did in one day. This is one of his stops, Andre. So when you show me that you have done this, then you can talk them, okay? Until then, you can remove yourself. Both Fish Channel. A lot of you, anyways, are real battymen in real life, and you're miserable in the closet, bro. So you see somebody who look like they're out of it and you're jealous of him. The fact that he could actually be moving around and helping so many and doing so much, even if him is a fish, or even if a lot of uno want to call him that, right? You see the people them that he's helping, not one of them are going to say, me no want to tarpaulin them from you again because you're a fish. I'm hungry, you know, a 3 day now, me no get no food. But you see, try you are the fish, I bring it, me go on next 3 days without food. Not one of them. And you're comfortable hiding because you're a big pussy, so you hide behind an emoji or a letter and you type little stupid stuff. You know, I'm from the 90s, right? I grew up 80s, 90s, right? We from the era where you don't throw stone and hide your hand. You kind of sew it upon your mind and you stand on it. So we never used to like talk a lot and then really gossip, because when we talk, we did expect to start fight. In our era, you get thumping in your mouth when you say certain things. This internet world, it brave up a lot of pussy. So the little pussy them hide and type up Batman, this is fish that, big fish, you know. They're them yard, big fish, probably in a woman clothes. Is this a fish channel now? Why are we talking about Andre? Y'all weird. Y'all weird. We're talking about people that he's helping. That's what we are talking about. We weren't discussing his sexuality. So for the fact, for tell you, say, how much fish upon your mind, watch where you come with. We're talking about people who need help and who is helping them, and the only thing you can think about a fish. You know, sister, adapt upon your meditation, bro. That's what's in your meditation. And I told my audience before, I said, watch people and watch what they say to you. And whatever they say to you is what's in their heart, because you can't think. There's nothing that come out of your mouth or that you write down that didn't process through your brain first. So if a man said to you, say, yo, I don't like how you deal with that something there now, and your first reply is, move, big batty boy. And what you think that on female mind? Batty and boy is on his mind. That's why that's the first thing come out of your mouth. Fish that on your mind, so the first thing come out of your mouth this morning is fish. Yo, on the go on, man. We're in a big waste man self. You know? Look, hey, someone need help, God know. And I can't be the one to give it to you, but we already know your type. You know what I mean? We already know your type. You can hide, but you can't really hide. Because every time you type or every time you speak, you're exposed. Sad. Anyway, what we was talking about before, right? Let's see. Ban this user from all comments. Goodbye. Let's do that now. Anytime you start reaching levels, then it's time for you to go. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hey, Flo.
Yeah, brother.
SouFLo.
What there?
Can you hear me?
No, we can't really hear you. You sound like you're underwater. Okay.
Yeah.
You have it on speaker or Bluetooth?
Yeah. I just left my card up.
That's the problem. That's the problem.
Yeah.
All right. All right. All right. So Buju Banton responds, right? And this is what Buju had to say, because, you know, Buju said him not read the comments then, because this right here, check it.
Watch comments, because when I watch them, I have to answer the ignorant. Because I have some guys out there with them paid, especially in Jamaica, and some girls, some all that girl them pay, and some batty boy, you know them kind of people. We call them D-man. I don't give a fuck. D-man. Them come on your page, and all them I try to is make you look like you don't know what you're saying. Me not pet them, me not pamper them. Them like me, my worst no blood clot like them.
Right,
because I know them are evil, I know them are demons, I know them are dopey. And them fuck up Jamaica. I don't watch comments, because when I watch them, I have to answer the ignorant. Because I have some guys out there with them paid, especially in Jamaica, and some girls, some all that girl them paid, and some batty boy, you know them kind of people. We call them D-man. I don't give a fuck. D-man. Them come on your page, and all them I try to is make you look like you don't know what you're saying. Me not pet them, me not pamper them. Them like me, my worst no blood clot like them. Because I know them are evil, I know them are demons, I know them are dopey. And them fuck up Jamaica.
Them.
I don't watch
comment. One. Them same one. But you say him not watch the comment them, because if you watch the comment, you're gonna have to answer them, right? Sometimes I answer them and engage them for talk's sake, you know, but we not dwell upon them because they're there to serve their purpose. But let me show you. These are the people who have Jamaica looking the way it's looking. Because you will have one set of people who are ready to speak up, who are ready to say, no, man, we can't make this happen. We have to stand up together. And then they will be the first ones to break off from you. You remember when we was on the plantation, we trying to get free? You see the one where you used to sit down with we, you know, and take in the whole plan, you know. All right, so later tonight, you say the river, we are going down a river. But I want you to meet up on the right side of the river. That means you have to go swim cross, you know. All right, you see after you swim cross, lay down in a which part, then link them to them there. We're going to meet over there, so. That pussy run, go back to tell Master later in 99. Master, I got something to tell you, Master. They's going to run tonight, Master. Master, them ain't my people, Master. You my people, Master. Them going to run tonight, Master. They planning a revolution. They planning to go to freedom, Master. And them same one exists to this day. To this very blood clot there. That's why y'all try help your own people, them, and you see them turn up a fight the same way. Who the hell would want to fight somebody who is helping people who are balling out for help? If you fight somebody who are help people, you're a wicked person. You know what I'm saying? Remember how I told y'all, I said the people them who used to talk stuff when we tried to like pack barrels and send to Jamaica for people in need, them same people there, when them spread rumors and them have a bag of people line up and say, me not give him nothing. And money him a look over there to buy things for him, woman. When they do that and discourage people who actually help people, and the people decide, say, me not do it enough. Because my reputation important, and then people look for me a certain way. Okay, you stop the help from people who need the help. Now what? Now what? People may ask if you look into this mindset. Look into this mindset and tell me this is not demonic. You see somebody helping someone who is in need, who is in desperate need. You conspire a way to defile or hurt the person or discredit the person who is helping those in need. You run away to help for those who are desperately in need. And then you stand there and watch the needy cry for help or die from wants or die from needs then. That's not wicked. That's not wicked. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning to you and the family.
Morning, family.
Listen, all those that you're talking about that you call demonic, SouFLo, I don't even think they're human. They're not like us. They look like us, but they're not of us. There is no humanity. They're not. I don't even think they belong to this realm that we belong to. And they come in all races. All right. So you'll see black ones, white ones, Chinese, but they're not of us. They're not of this planet. They're not Earth.
Wicked people. Wicked people.
They're not people. That's just it. And when we get to the level where we could peep this, because they vibe on a different energy level. All right. Completely out of sync with us. They don't know compassion. They don't know truth. They just know consumption, greed, chaos, but they don't know how to address chaos. They just use it in a negative aspect. They're not human. And I know it sounds off, but as you dig and do research, in about 5 years, if you remember this conversation, you'll see what I'm talking about.
All right.
It'll be revealed that there are a lot of people running around on this planet that is not human. All right. So on that note, best to you and the family.
Manners and respect, family.
All right. So long.
All right. All right. Just so we know, because we pass information along, the death toll so far is 45, but is said to be expected to be around 60. The death toll is expected to be around 60. Hold on, the caller. Around 60, because there are still 15 people confirmed missing that were seen right before the hurricane and have not been seen since, right? Before, it was 100 and something persons missing. Everybody was in a frantic phase. You know, people are calling out, like, where's my mom? I don't know where my, communication was cut. People couldn't get to people. So as communication is coming back around and people are able to get to people, they're getting ticked off the list, right? Okay, we find this one, we find that one, find that one. There are still 15 persons who were seen right before this hurricane who have not been seen since. And they have confirmed 45. So 45 plus 15, suspected to be about 60 is where the death toll is at. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Mr. SouFLo, good to talk to you, sir.
Good morning.
I would like to talk to you off of the air.
Off of the air?
Yes.
Okay. You would have to catch me after I'm done with this live.
All right, because I'll some ideas. I'll subject.
Okay. I don't have a set time for the live, but call me back later during the day, yeah?
Bridget.
All right, family. All right. So we'll get that information out the way. And like I said before, thank God it's not 600 because it could have been that easily. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
SouFLo, yeah, man. As the lady that said before, some people are not human.
Mm-hmm.
So eventually, it's true as you were talking about with the master thing.
Mm-hmm.
So because eventually, I mean, the Prime Minister remind me of this guy named Stephen. If I watch the show named The Django.
Name what?
With Jamie Foxx. With Jamie, you show with The Django with Jamie Foxx and Samuel Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. The Prime Minister remind me of The Django because as we all speak, right? And when me say me have dog in the fight, me have dog in the fight. As we all speak, right? People are dead for real, right? And you sit back and you're talking about your organized thing in the right and proper way. And we Jamaicans sit back and I drink it down. You're not drinking down, but me only talk about me had dog in the fight. So I know if none about the two parish affected most. Me a family from both. My mother from one, my father from one. We don't talk about Shakira. Yeah, me and Shakira that would already know this same era, same little London, new era.
Same.
So I know if none about I know maybe.
Right.
So when I'm gonna talk about the Prime Minister, I check this and check that. Meanwhile, mosquito kill at the same time. Some of them like to know say. Suppose me take film kids them and kill them put them in the same situation. When you have an urgency to make a move, we don't paperwork.
Of course, they would be all in tune now and ready for action to be taken, and they would be pointing finger and criticizing who is not helping on time and all that. This is that are the wickedness of them, brother. Yeah.
The same little man we are type up and I tell you about Prime Minister. The Prime Minister have a well-known video where he said, I don't want no man come tell me no rubbish. You're like a Prime Minister, the Prime Minister is in charge. So I don't want no man come tell me no. So find that video there and make a little boy when I have no common sense see. Because our real people are suffer. Right. And as far as me see it, at the end of the day, this man have no interest. He like he must say, what me I thinking? Like he must say, I want them for dead. That's what me I thinking. Because how can you not have no urgency for somebody who hungry immediately? How can you have no urgency? Even when they never tell a lady I say, oh, them down, them I say, no, mama, say we. You understand? Don't say them, say we, because Kingston is too far from Westmoreland. If I outbreak up my Westmoreland, don't reach at Kingston. So all of we should up in arms at this point in time. Because when I look on it right now, we even miss organization. Come and say Andrew come friend of Ramesh. Andrew is an enemy of the music.
Exactly. That too.
He is an enemy of the music.
Thank you.
So at the end of the day, no entertainer should never even meet with this man. But what the man try to do, he is a PR man, try to capitalize on stuff like that. No entertainer have to deal with this man because for this man to deal with an entertainer, he lock off the music system completely. I'm not talking anybody poor. They're supposed to deal with this man right now.
Let me interject right here because I forgot to say this. So when Ramesh see this, right? More Ramesh should understand, say, I don't even hold nothing against him because Ramesh flexing our way where corporate sponsorship is a big part of his events and how him run him thing and all that, right? He deals with corporate entities. So when you are somebody who deals with corporate entities and you can get them to be on board to help you out in your charity and whatever else you have going on, then you have to speak in a certain way. Andrew Holness is Prime Minister right now. A lot of these corporate entities are also aligned with his administration. So if Ramesh even get out of place and turn SouFLoTV and say, you know, sir, I actually really want to know which part the 350 airplane load of stuff are coming to the country went, and next thing you know, all them corporate sponsor them turn them back on him. You know what I mean? So these people have to walk on glass and they have to be careful of what they say and they have to sing praises to people like Andrew Holness even when they are wrong. Like you hear Macca Diamond say, it look bad when you not talk about the Prime Minister. So even if I'm wrong, you shouldn't have nothing to say. I mean, what kind of brain says even if I'm wrong, you shouldn't have nothing to say? If my child is wrong, me scold my child. If my wife is wrong, me make her know say she wrong. If me wrong, somebody for make me know me wrong. So how come if the Prime Minister wrong, we supposed to just talk and don't say nothing? But they have to talk like that.
If me and you are par and I'm wrong, I want you to be the first man tell me straight up I'm wrong, because you correct me, so me feel good. So you definitely have my back like that. Don't be no yes man run me. Make me know when to straight. You understand?
Right.
The argument done because as we did here play politics, real people dying. And as me say, me have people in the fight. Exactly. Locations.
Exactly.
And if I'm about now, maybe. And we did elect this man. Say if this man can handle the job, he leave it alone and stop can people, because I can is that.
Right.
And all musicians supposed to know that this man against, because you know why against you? Because you come from poor neighborhood. And poor neighborhood, this man is against poor neighborhood. You understand?
He's definitely not for the dancehall fraternity, but you know,
he knock it down.
Yeah, and but in times like this, watch how him go align himself. You know, he had to align himself with Ramesh, my brother. He had to do it, and that was all a PR stunt.
And the opportunity, me I tell we lack we ourselves right now.
Mm-hmm.
We lack an organization, right? I mean, our musicians right now need to make one organization because they have the voice, right? The people see them across the world, because one time I see Vaz talk about Buju, Banton and all of that. We need to just have one organization where we can have CNN, because this man afraid that image, where we can have CNN, we can have Fox News, and we need them to come to Jamaica and get this man, because the man they are investigative journalists. Because when you say it, people are against it because you're Jamaican. But when some foreigner man deal with it, some different stories. So I think that you need to get these man attention and get them on this man. That's the only way you can get them moved. You understand? We need to get them fully. So if we have an organization, we can always hire who we hire and get it done, because real people are suffer at this point in time. My people are suffer.
All right, brother.
You understand? Yeah, man. So keep doing the good work, and at the meantime, me know you're part of it, because you're my people too, because you have a West woman. So we're good. You understand?
Manners, my brother.
Yeah, man. Respect.
Yeah. Well, if it's the most you can do is talk up from the comfort of your location that you're at, then you're doing nothing. It's not another sacrifice. You wake up, like I said, I woke up this morning, the AC are blowing at the house nice. Me wake up on the roof, me dry, my bed nice and comfortable. Wake up to see the people that must suffer like that and know so this man sit down on all the air, and then we're supposed to just smile throughout the whole day and talk about what exactly. Come on, man. We could talk about other things too, but we have to loud up that situation that's happening right there. There are a couple of things going on. We'll just talk about the death toll so far, just to keep everybody on track. Believe it or not, people, there are a lot of people who come to this channel who haven't been back to Jamaica in years. Them send them money. They have their family there, but they go once in a while. You know what I mean? And they say, SouFLo, you know, so we come here more time to hear constructive or sensible conversations about what is happening in Jamaica now. So thank you for keeping us abreast, right? That's the reason why we put information out there, like where the death toll is now and how many people they're saying are still missing, and how many communities are no longer marooned versus how many still are, etc., etc. Just so everybody is on the same page and everybody have facts, right? Disease outbreak. 11 leptospirosis cases now have been found. 2 tetanus cases have been confirmed as well in the western region of Jamaica. So the Minister of Health and Wellness is reporting 11 cases of leptospirosis following the passage of Hurricane Melissa. You live in an information age. You can easily go look up what leptospirosis is, how it's contracted, and all these things. But I'll give you a run through real quick. Shout out to the Gleaner. According to Karen Webster Kerr, the principal medical officer and the national epidemiologist, the cases are spread across St. James, Hanover, St. Elizabeth, and St. Anne. 2 cases were identified in St. Catherine, in Catherine Hall, rather, St. James, an area that experienced extensive flooding during the hurricane. Health authorities are warning that the widespread flooding in the hardest hit parishes create the ideal conditions for an increase in infectious diseases. This is something we were talking about here from day 1, day 2 of this disaster. So health authorities are warning, and they have now found a certain number of cases, and the cases might be rising. Leptospirosis is typically transmitted through exposure to urine or bodily fluids from infected animals. Individuals who work outside or who come into contact with floodwaters, they face the highest risks. That's everybody down there at this point. The bacteria can enter the body through cuts, bruises, or broken skin. Severe cases may require hospitalization, especially when treatment is delayed. Bessessor Mackenzie urged Jamaicans to seek medical care early if they develop symptoms. She said that treatment is available and most cases can be managed successfully. However, she cautioned that late presentations with severe symptoms can lead to poorer outcomes, including death. Speaking on Saturday during the online forum by the Health Ministry on food and waterborne diseases, Webster Kerr said other diseases that could emerge following a disaster such as Hurricane Melissa also includes like dengue fever, tetanus, and typhoid. She reported that dengue activity currently remains low, though this could change in the coming weeks. The ministry is also tracking 2 adult tetanus cases, along with the 11 leptospirosis cases, 1 in Westmoreland and 1 in St. Elizabeth. Tetanus is a serious infection of the nervous system caused by toxin-producing bacteria. Webster Kerr added that there are no current outbreak of gastroenteritis or fever-related illnesses. The country on healthcare conditions in the worst affected parishes, the CMO said that 5 hospitals have been severely impacted but continue to provide service despite difficult circumstances. The Falmouth Hospital Accident and Emergency Department was significantly affected, but a field hospital has been established and is ready and already receiving patients. At the Cornwall Regional Hospital, the bed capacity there has been sharply reduced, and the patients visiting their A&E department may experience severe crowding. A field hospital is also being set up there at that location to ease the pressure of the facility. And then St. Elizabeth, the Black River Hospital, has reduced service, but its A&E department remain operational. A field hospital has been set up at the Black River High to support that facility. So while we say that persons need to seek care early because we do not want an early what we want is an early intervention, we do understand that there are challenges though at the hospitals, and so therefore persons must seek care, but they must understand that there are some challenging situations along the way as well. In other words, if you come up with any of these things, leptospirosis, tetanus, dengue, all these things that could come with this, remember, I know, them just tell us that 11 cases of leptospirosis. I'm willing to bet that it is way more than 11, but we will see. A lot of people right now, they are more concerned about somewhere dry to sleep, about some food to eat on a daily basis, and about getting back to some level of regularity or normalcy. So people are getting sick and laid down right now. Them not really think, say, boy, hospital blowing, or we have to travel, go way out of way, go get some help, unless the thing get really serious, which means a lot more people are at risk, and we're probably going to be hearing about more deaths from these things that could easily have been treated in under different circumstances. You know, if situation was perfect, you know, I feel too good, 2 days now, you just carry yourself, go to hospital, because the hospital not too far, and taxi are run. That's not what's happening to these people. So adverse conditions, what you expect is going to happen. You know, it's a crisis. We're in the middle of a crisis. Trudy Martin says, in a crisis like this, the PM should have run up and down like a mad. When you are a PM, you should treat your country like how you would treat your yard. Yes. And he's chilling. He's chilling. Cut tens, Tank Cromich and all the other people, because them do all the work that he's supposed to be doing. And it make him look bad, so I'm going like he's aligned with them. And I feel him think he must spearhead. Whatever, man. Another piece of news here. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning, Flo. How you doing?
I'm good, my brother. How you doing this morning?
Boy, I'm there. I go and watch this morning. My sister said sometime, you know, them roughly your feathers, but you have to put them in a them place, you know?
You see it?
Yeah, man, but as I said, and you know, like last week I did mention, like I just know that I've seen it before. I've seen he remove a lot of people from Kingston, you know, so you say a lot of people have to move in. So I just know if there was an urgency, you know, the SWAT team, even if police doing charity work, because, you know, remember, police are to serve and protect.
Correct.
So when there's not a lot of crime going on in Kingston, St. Andrew and those areas, that's when you start move out a couple of the police, leave some in the station to do desk duty, but, you know, send them down, you know, Westmoreland, St. James area, let them serve and protect as the oath they take, and, you know, we have more hands distributing the foods that he has, you know, stored, as the lady said, some of them food that will start spoiling.
You're right, right. You know what I think, hold on there, Jerome, you know what I think too? I asked this over the weekend on IG. I didn't ask it here. I want my people them think. Our people have been opening their bags and showing us what they've been getting for aid. Right? All right. Me looking at the bag them. Every single bag that I've seen so far, notice what I'm saying. I say every one I've seen. I'm not saying every bag. I say every bag I've seen so far from different places that are getting aid. Every time them open the bag is bare Jamaican products me see in there. That went over a lot of people's head just now. Every time them open the aid bag, them what them get, cause them package up the bag them and give them a like a scandal bag with some stuff in there, right? Every time they give it to them, it's bare Jamaican stuff I see in there.
So we're not seeing the Charmin paper towel, and we're not seeing the American brands.
We're not seeing any American products in those bags. So again, we're not seeing not just American, we're not seeing any not Italian, but France or whoever else sent in planes from overseas that make up the number of the 350 plus planes of aid that came into the country. We're not seeing foreign products in the people them bag. We're seeing Jamaican products in them bag.
We're not seeing like corned beef with Chinese writing, different brands and so on. Yeah, I know what you're saying, and you know, almost all the products from America that they're shipping, we're not seeing them.
Right.
So what am I do? Hold on upon them and then resell them back or reship them out? Like, you know, like maybe a month or 3 months after, you know, they pack container and shipping it back to country and sell it to them.
That is why I want the people them to pay attention. When I say much, you can just see it.
Well, to be honest, your Instagram video that you did, I saw a lot of Jamaican vloggers be reposting it and talk about it. So I realized there's a lot of vloggers that agree with your statement, because even last night I watched one again and they say, yo, SouFLo be cooking over there on Instagram. So I realized most of the vloggers do appreciate and agree with your stance.
Yeah, big up to those who do, man, because that's always the goal, right? The goal is to raise the alarm, but get a lot of other people to use their platform as well. Because we alone can't be loud. We'll only be seen by who see us. We need everybody else too to do the same thing too. So big up to each and every one of them who play a part. You know what I'm saying? In getting the message out there.
Like when we get to understand about some of these bloggers, I can't help myself.
Yeah.
One to serve you where you used to say it's for a better Jamaica.
Oh wow. Me don't know, brother. I don't know.
About 3 weeks, man, no drop a video unless the man one of them were out at 45. We get analyzed.
Or him house gone or something. And him under.
No, you still didn't talk about it. When you're for a better Jamaica, no care what, you'd be out there saying something or thank God we are saved.
Something.
Not much, but we have life and we're gonna rebuild. No, you should be out there doing videos like Jamaican people, we can do it. Let us rise. Hey, me they tell that some people say this man will always say
call the name, man. Call the name. Let me fashion this for you. But they tell some people say this man was gonna stay in prison and dead in there, you know. And if you see him left Jamaica and got tore out a big part of the world, bare $1 million paycheck per show, and he's back here now to help the Jamaican people. I think he has really changed himself for real, you know. I think he's doing magnificent and great things. Why I'm never come back and say all that? Because you know who me I talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm lived on that name there for a long time.
Yeah, him live on it. That was his bread basket.
You know it's who gave me the name criminal sympathizer, bro. I make people start calling me that. Anytime they come over here and them say criminal sympathizer, I know exactly where they are coming from, whose channel them are come from. But me not entertain none of that. But yeah, where are all these people though?
But Flo, you know to think of it, even an upstanding person with knowledge and grew up in good upbringing. If you say you were sympathizing for a criminal, and now that criminal has come out, and that criminal has made so much kids better off, donating, helping people, keep on helping people. Now it make people all over, they make money from airplanes to airports to stadium to everybody. Wouldn't they show some sympathy or sympathizing for what you were? That they say, oh my God, this is like a Nelson Mandela effect. Where now this man come out and this man is doing so much good.
Are y'all aware that Vybz Kartel, through his charitable foundation, has adopted an entire orphanage?
Yes.
Okay. These are things that need to be talked about. Like, spread that kind of news too. Don't spread that kind of news to know.
Flo, remember saying most of these Jamaican people, they praise the entertainer because they're giving back. So although the entertainer has been getting money from us over the years, we feel good to see they're giving back to the people that support them. So what I'm to these Justice League people and these people where them, all the PIA and all these people we are used to donate money to this guy. How none of them not call him out and say, hey, do a video showing that you're contributing to the people of needy. But as this man used to out there, I will never stop as long as it's for the good of Jamaica and the best of Jamaica. These whatever entertainers and scammers or whatever, they're no good at whatever. Where's that person now when Jamaica need them the most? We out here with them class and say we know mean Jamaica no good. We're out here, preaching and say people go to St. Thomas, go to St. James, go to Manchester. Let us help these people.
Send help.
They're going to be mosquito bites, malaria, all these things. We need urgency.
Boy.
Hey, Flo, you just big up yourself on what you're doing. And as I said, I like the part that we're and when you said that, listen, you see a missionary, a person out there helping 500 person in one day. That means since the storm, that person may have helped over 10,000 Jamaicans or more. And you're willing to shoot down that person. And stop all the good for the people. I mean, there's time and place for everything.
Indeed, brother.
Pick up yourself, man.
Manners and respect.
All right.
Yeah, that goes to Andre Stevens. We don't want nobody tell me about Andre's sexuality, friend. That not nothing to do with nothing. I'm looking for the people who need help. Like I told you all before, let's add that to it. No politics, no argument about sexual orientation, no nothing. Me not concerned about none of it. I'm concerned about the people who really need the help to get the help they really need. And if you're the kind of person who is willing to cut down somebody who is out here to help people, it makes you a wicked fucking person. And there's no way around that. Pardon my language. I won't drop no more F-bombs for the rest of the morning. But you're a wicked person. There's a person here, Dion Wilson, who said, SouFlo, we still haven't heard from my husband's mummy, Miss Rini. Alvarine Russell Williams, St. Balaclava. Please, if anyone knows her, let us know that she's okay, please, and thank you. I left this on the screen for quite some time, hoping that whoever watches this, because you know the video will be there on YouTube forever, so it's going to be played back and watched by others. Hopefully somebody run across your comment and them say, oh, me know Miss Rini, you know, she all right, man, or something. All right? Whoever that is that sees that for that comment, if you know this lady, reach out to me, please, and then tell me, say, yes, she's okay, SouFlo, so on and so forth, and I will load it up and get to the people who that's their family, so they'll know that their family members, okay, or tell her get in touch with our family, or her husband's mommy. So that means that's her mother-in-law, her daughter-in-law, her son's wife is concerned about her because they haven't heard from her. All right, this thing is real, man. This ain't no joke. People in this for real. People are hurting for real. People are hungry for real. One of the video them that I saw, cause you hear me say something earlier when I said communities are actually gathering up to go out in the streets to beg in Jamaica. On a think a lie, me I tell.
Turned prisoner.
Right? It's not lie, it's true. The people them literally go out a road, go beg in a group, and when the food come in, whoever can get a little thing, them share the little thing with them get. And who don't get nothing for the day, just didn't get nothing for the day. But that's how they're having to do it. They're having to go out into the street and literally beg. To see if somebody will give them some food. They must stand up on a roadside and beg. All the people them out there are beg, they're begging for food. Nothing else, just food. Them just a beg for food. Caller, you can call back, please. So yeah, we'll keep going with what we're doing right now. Update. We're gonna get into some other stories in a minute. There's a Chinese businessman that is missing, which we're gonna talk about him next. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Good morning, SouFlo.
Good morning, family. How you doing?
Not bad. You still on the line?
We're live right now.
Yeah, okay. What I was saying, good morning again, and good morning to the family. Hello?
Yes, we're here.
So what I was saying, what happened to the World Health Organization and the CARICOM headquarters or whatever? These people are not seeing what is happening in Jamaica.
Okay, where are you going with this?
What I'm trying to say is he keeps on getting assistance. He keeps on getting the aid, but he's not using it. Mm-hmm. So the World Health Organization and CARICOM, because he falls under CARICOM, he's one of the CARICOM leaders. Mm-hmm. What are these people saying? What is the World Health Organization saying?
We don't know. We don't know. And we don't hear anything. I asked that question last week. I said the United States of America gave $12.5 million first, and then they came back and gave another $10 million, or they gave $12 million first, came back and gave another $10 million after. If I gave you $12 million and I realize you're not helping your people with it, why would I come back and give you another 10? So I don't know if there's something else at play here that's deeper than the eyes can see. That's, you know what I mean, beyond our pay grade and level. But people who could be sounding an alarm, people who could in the army, we say light a fire under his ass, they're not doing it. Because I'm sure right now if the U.S. government press on Andrew Holness and say, listen, I don't know what you're doing, man, but this whole voucher thing, if that's the way you're going to do it, you need to have a deadline and roll it out like ASAP. It's not looking good for your people, blah, blah, blah. If they put some pressure upon him, he probably wouldn't just sit as comfortable as he is and move as slow as he is with the aid, you know? But the people who can say something are not saying anything. So we just have to load it up, make the world see and know that he's not the guy that you think he is. Not when your people are suffering and you're sitting on the aid.
Yeah, and then these people keep on talking about handsome. What is handsome? If your face look good and your heart is not handsome, what is really handsome? What is beautiful or handsome?
Boy, I don't know.
Your heart have to be clean and good. But don't worry, because you see the wicked kings of Israel, how God deal with them. Don't worry. They are still wicked leaders, and God going to deal with them. Yeah, that is what is going to happen. So you keep on doing your advocating and loading up your mouth. And I hope we keep on loading up our mouths too. Thank you.
All right, my friend. I appreciate you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, the aid bag them. Somebody say if did we export our stuff and they're sending it back to us in aid. That's something I want them to really think about. Every aid bag when me see open up, I see Jamaican products in them. What that tells me, you see, is that the local people them are helping the people them. That's it. It's not the foreign stuff that's coming in as aid is being given to the people them. That's what that says. Point blank and period. That's how that say. See? But okay. We're gonna skip through some of this stuff really fast. I want to get to the Freemasons collecting blood in Jamaica because I really want to pick my audience brain and see where you're at on this one. But before we do that, though, there's a Chinese man who has gone missing, a Chinese businessman. So if you look at the icon for this video, you will see the Chinese man picture on the video. On the icon cover for the video, he's who has been missing. The Matilda's Corner Police in St. Andrew. Or see, and this is not somewhere where we get hit with the hurricane neither. So I know like say place blow away and then blow away with it. We are talking about St. Andrew. The Matilda's Corner Police in St. Andrew are seeking the public's assistance in locating a Chinese man who has been missing since Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. 1 week that. He's 1 day shy of a week, or 1 week. He's 38-year-old Youngin Wang. Mr. Wang gone. He's a chef at Cherry Gardens, Kingston 8. Wang is medium built. He's about 5'6" tall. And the police say that he was last seen at home around 11:50 p.m. He was wearing a gray shirt, black pants, and a pair of orange sneakers at the last time he was seen. Anyone knowing the whereabouts of Youngin Wang is asked to contact the Matilda's Corner Police at 876-978-6003 or just simply call 119 or just go to your nearest police station if you know anything about his whereabouts or if you've seen him anywhere. I don't know, I'm probably lick him head and he's wandering around in the streets somewhere of a nearby town or something like that. I will say this though, if he's not Chinese, Jamaican, and him gone check him family and stuff, if he is a Chinese person who is just in Jamaica conducting business and he's been missing for a whole week, then I hope he's found safe, but we already know how that go, right? Right. So, Mr. Wang, I hope they find you, or I hope you find your way back home. Maybe him in the hills with the rest of them a be too chalice and gone for an herbal cleansing or something like that. I wish the best for him. Don't know about being missing for a whole week in Jamaica though, as a man, much less. All right. The Freemasons, they mark their blood drive. Freemasons mark the best blood drive that they have had in 3 years. I want to see the comments in the comment section, so I'm going to be paying close attention to the comment section as I walk you through this right here. More than 65 pints of blood were collected from just over 90 persons who responded to the appeal by Jamaicans Freemasons to donate the precious bodily fluid last Saturday. The third annual Freemasons National Blood Drive is being hailed by the organizers as the most successful one ever, and they saw the fraternal organization making $140,000 donation to the National Blood Transfusion Service, or blood bank, for the purchase of an air conditioning unit and some standing fans. The organization said that more than 15 people who turned up after 2 p.m. to donate blood were not accommodated because of staff shortage issues and the fact that processing them would have pushed the end of the collection process way past the 3 p.m. closing time. The workers were fully occupied from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. without any break, collecting blood. And the organizers said, adding that the people who qualified to donate blood were not able to do so, they will be able to return on Monday, November 17th, which is today, to donate more blood, or their blood. So they'll also be collecting more. This is their biggest drive so far, in one collection of 65 pints of blood. Now watch the comment section, you know. I did this for a reason. I'm gonna tell you in a minute why I did this. Well, I did this for a reason. Freemason control the body, mind, and soul, says Dream City Life. Check on some back. If I tell you where I get my info, you might delete your, okay, you're talking to somebody else. That's all. There's another guy who's helping the hungry people named Colin Smith. All right. The fact of the matter is that people are paying for voting out Andrew, because we all know they had to do all kinds of things to thief that election. I saw Ramesh, a pretty boy with pretty coolie hair and brown skin, so Andrew like him and put him up on pedestal. Brenda, so are you call them so, or you're just saying? So nobody has anything to say except for one or two persons. Chinese solve them own case of JA. All right, my blood clot. This can't real, says new. This can't real, said the Freemasons that collect blood. Well, Crystal, listen, it's not all parts of Jamaica got hit, you know. You have to understand, so it's not all parts of Jamaica got hit. So there's a part of Jamaica that is unaffected by the hurricane. The Freemasons could very well be collecting blood there, and the people them have whole heap of food in them system there, so if you can't give blood. All right. What secret society going on? A vampire going blood for? With all that's going on in Jamaica, why would they come for blood? Wake up, people, says another person. With all that is going on, why would they come for blood? Now, in all fairness, it says that this is their third annual Freemason National Blood Drive, which means they've done it 2 years consecutively, leading up to this year, making it the third drive. And the third time they might do it. And this is blood that is given to the blood bank for blood transfusion. So when people get in an accident and them need a blood transfusion, or would they use this blood for dialysis? No, the dialysis is used for the person's own blood is used. The person's own blood go through the cleaner and come back in and be pumped back into them. So yeah, those who might be in dire need of blood transfusion or something, them the blood is for. It didn't say they took the blood. It says it is donated to the National Blood Transfusion Service or the blood bank. Yep, I am one of those people. I came from 1976 and I never went back. I do come here to hear constructive criticism about Jamaica and the people. And yes, I said that disease is going to spread. Says, then Carmela, you haven't been back since 1976? Oh my God. Why did you leave like that? That's like 40. Why did you leave like that? I couldn't left Jamaica all the time there, so you're just gone. Jamaica is calling you, man. It's time for you to return here. If it's even for a little short stay. Freemason, I don't like them sound. I don't like them words there, you know. Somebody says if the government is the head of the stream, dirty, it makes takes a miracle to cure this. Freemason controls all the money. It doesn't matter the currency, they're just different organizations that lead back to one body with. Okay, I'm gonna read 2 more comments and then I'm gonna say what we want to say. And we're gonna move on to the next topic. Bloodfire. Somebody say AKA Jamaica Kool-Aid rotted. Implying that they would be using this for what? Ceremonies, blood drinking ceremonies. What you say? 3rd annual ritual. Okay, listen. Freemason. What do y'all know about the Freemasons? Or you just go off of what you've been told? Are y'all just going off what you've been told and you feel like them are some wicked organization that do blood sacrifices and evil things behind closed doors and stuff? Because the Freemasons, if they're a secret organization, right? If you've never been in this organization, then you don't know them secrets. You hear what I just said? If they're a secret organization, if you never been in the organization, then you don't know their secrets. Me personally not give up my blood. I will give love, but me not give my heart. I need it. I don't know anything about the organization. That's more like what the answer should be. Save my own blood in the blood bank for future needs. Sign documents and such. Really? Can you actually do that? Can you actually save your own blood in the blood bank for future needs? I have to look into that to see if you could actually do that. They're not secret. All politicians and Jamaica Constabulary Force are Freemasons. I don't think so. I don't think so. All politicians and all Jamaica Constabulary Force members are not Freemasons. They're no, in Augusta. It's not how it goes. I think y'all are going off of all the superstitions. I just wanted to do the story just to see. Now, on behalf of the Freemasons, I'll say this again. We know nothing about their organization, so I have nothing to say. I know a lot of superstitious stuff that we've been told as Jamaicans, especially coming up. So I wanted to see if it was still the same mindset among the people concerned. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Yeah, morning, SouFLo.
You're a Freemason member?
Say that again?
I said if you're a Freemason member.
No.
Oh, I thought you were calling to tell us about the secrets of the organization or something.
No, we are calling from New York.
All right.
No, we don't talk about the whole situation, man. It's rough. Because last week, Saturday, I sent some money to my niece in Westmoreland. And she called me Friday and tell me that she don't get it yet. One of the times,
how did you send it?
She got there and the money done.
Wait there, you sent it Western Union?
Yeah. Yeah, she got, so I don't even know if she get it yet because she called me Friday and tell me that she don't get it. You understand? So I mean sent it from last week Saturday. So you must imagine.
No, I'm there in Jamaica already, you see? And I was trying to send money Western Union from one end of Jamaica to the other end. Because I send somebody in Jamaica. And I've never seen this happen anywhere else in the world. But
right.
First of all, I was in Mobay. The line long till it gone round the building and down the street. But anyway, me join the line and go through and wait my turn. You know, so when we reach halfway through the line, somebody come out and said the money. Somebody come out and said the money done.
Yeah.
And then me here, what do you mean the money done? Them said them not have no more money here. The money done. So the line break in half. Half 5 people them leave. So them I go somewhere else. I stayed in the line still. Because one lady up front said, them always come out and talk about the money done. That means that them go and pick up more money and more money soon come back. You just have to wait. So I waited.
Yeah.
It took like 5 hours to get that transaction go on. This was during the Christmas time.
Man, to what's going on down there, you know, it's not easy. But I'll see a video within St. Elizabeth.
Yeah.
And trust me, whole of Black River, no good.
Yeah, man, the place mash up, man. And not just Black River, the place mash up. Yeah, parts, cause you know, say Westmoreland, the ground zero was.
Right.
Yeah, that hurricane touched down in Westmoreland, and parts of Westmoreland are like, boy, it looked bad. It looked like a bomb hit it from above.
Yes, that's exactly what I see.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
May I try to go down there in the next month still, but I know I go St. Elizabeth because my sister live down there. So, you know.
So you head down next month?
Yeah.
Okay.
If we go on funeral and stuff. So.
Well, all right, brother, safe travels and, you know, come tell you where you sleep on the ground down there.
Yeah. And just continue with the work where you do, because trust me, a lot of information I get from you.
Manners and respect.
Yeah, man, just continue, man. Now listen to the noise in the market.
Say, watch your seal.
Yeah, man, let's go and do your thing.
All right, sir.
All right, blessings. Yeah.
All right. Obviously, all of us in here have the same mindset when we hear Masons. To the Mason organization, I'm going to say it again. We're going to end this and go over to the next topic. I don't know nothing about the organization. I wasn't trying to invoke any evil thoughts or anything like that. I just wanted to see where the people's mind were when them think about the Freemasons. And I am right because the people still think the same thing what we always think from long time ago. About from me here Freemason and me here blood. Me not give no blood neither, I know. I'm sorry, but I would say it just like that. And it's because I'm not a part of the organization, so I don't know what you guys really do. All I know is the rumors that have been spread. I saw somebody said there are a lot of them in the military. You are right. There are a lot of them in the military. I had a buddy of mine who was really close, who me and him real cool like that. Like, me I talk about my ace. We do dirt together kind of people. And even with him, I wasn't allowed to know half of the stuff that he was going through pertaining to all the stuff that they get into and do. So that's for sure you a lot. See? But I'm gonna left this one right there. So to the people them who give blood, they said that the blood is being stored at the blood bank and it is for people when they are in need and they need a blood transfusion. I pray to God that never happens to any of you in here where you need a blood transfusion and there's no blood there. Because you got dead. Anyhow, moving right along. We don't want to talk about this, so I'm going to left this off of the list right there. So the next one we're going to talk about is, we only have about a couple of topics left to talk about. The Chinese, man. Let's see. The Freemasons. Let's see. U.S. military aircraft carriers now in the Caribbean Sea. Let's talk about that next. We're going to talk about Jayden Smith after. The U.S. military aircrafts are now in the Caribbean Sea, officially. November 16, 2025. Washington, United States. A U.S. aircraft carrier is now in the Caribbean Sea to bolster an anti-narcotic campaign. Anti-drugs campaign. The military announced on Sunday, yesterday. This move is sure to anger Venezuela as U.S. forces struck another alleged drug boat in the Eastern Pacific again. I don't know if you all know it, but the death toll from these drug boats that are being struck is past 90 now. Over 90 people have been killed so far. President Donald Trump has ordered a troop buildup in the Caribbean as part of an anti-trafficking initiative. but speculations has abound that Washington may be contemplating military intervention against Venezuela's strongman, Nicolas Maduro. I don't know why they said he may be contemplating. Donald Trump clearly said he thinks it's time to attack on land. We've already secured the waters, he said. We're shooting them out of the water. He said that the next place is on the ground, boots on the ground. That would mean an invasion. The U.S. Southern Command, which oversees American forces in Latin America and the Caribbean, had previously said that the USS Gerald R. Ford carrier strike group has entered its area of responsibility. On Sunday, it announced in a statement that the strike group has entered the Caribbean Sea officially, saying the move follows Donald Trump's directive to dismantle transnational criminal organizations and counter narco-terrorism in defense of the homeland. So this is under the guise of knocking any boats out of the water that's moving around with drugs, delivering drugs. Here's the thing. Majority of the drugs that comes into the United States of America does not come from Venezuela, though. That's pretty interesting. We're choosing Venezuela as a strike point, but and it's supposed to be a drug campaign. If anything, they will want to protect like the Canadian border into the United States of America, and they will want to protect the Mexican border into the United States of America. But somebody says, Flo, search the Rose Cross. The Rose Cross. Rose Cross. I'll look into it after this. Anyway, let's get through this. So for those of you who don't know what kind of boat this is or ship this is a ship that carries striker planes on it. Have you seen them out in the middle of the sea? It's like a floating island. And this is where these planes can deploy from, go off, go over, hit their target, fly, come back, settle down, refuel, right? Land, refuel, switch pilot, do whatever they got to do, fly out again. They've now entered one of those into the Caribbean space. This strike includes the most advanced U.S. aircraft carrier, 2 guided missile destroyers, and other support vessels and aircrafts. It's joined several warships already in the Caribbean, with the deployment dubbed Operation Southern Spear. As part of that operation, Southcom announced a new strike took place on Saturday in the Eastern Pacific, killing 3 more suspects. So I think we're at 93 now. Since launching the anti-trafficking military campaign in September, U.S. forces have killed at least, well, it says 83 here, people accused of ferrying drugs in international waters. Tallying up, the total has not yet been publicly released. They said 90 in another article. So the United States has released no details to back up its claim that the people have been targeted in both the Caribbean and Eastern Pacific in the more than 20 strikes that have taken out alleged traffickers so far. Experts say that these deaths amount to extrajudicial killings, even if the U.S. was targeting known traffickers, because they're just blowing them out the water. They're not actually collecting evidence and say taking them to court to prove guilty or innocent. Caracas, meanwhile, views the military buildup as an implicit threat. The United States does not recognize Maduro as Venezuela's legitimate president. That's a problem. And it has issued $50 million bounty for his capture or to face charges of leading a drug cartel. Amid reports, Donald Trump held meetings with military advisors on potential options for Venezuela. The U.S. president on Friday told reporters that he had sort of made up his mind on the issue. Sort of. He said, I can't tell you what it is, but we made a lot of progress with Venezuela in terms of stopping drugs from pouring into the United States of America, he said aboard Air Force One. He had previously said in a CBS News interview that he doubts that the United States would go to war with Venezuela, but that he believes that Maduro's days are numbered. The U.S. military has also been stepping up its presence in Trinidad and Tobago and Apalachiago, just off Venezuela's coast. We all know what Trinidad there. The U.S. military has been stepping up its presence in Trinidad and Tobago as well. Interesting. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Well, like I said before, I'll say again. Want to see what reach now? The warship is here. There are quite a few warships out there, but the launcher for the striker jets reach. The next thing is going to be striking. They're going to strike. They're going to strike. If the U.S. does ground war in Venezuela, how do I put this? Because Venezuela has allies, but I don't know how much their allies are willing to. I don't know how much their allies are willing to sacrifice for them. And if the U.S. goes to war in Venezuela and Venezuelan allies, which include China, goes to war to protect Venezuela, because China is doing big oil business in Venezuela. So if they go to protect their interest and on part of their friends, and Russia is there, the Caribbean is going to get frigged up. That's what's going to happen. Mega left it right there, so. We're going to keep a close eye on this to see how this thing play out, right? But just know, sir, the Caribbean are going to get frigged up. They're staging in Trinidad and Tobago. I didn't know that. How many here none of my Trinidad are telling me this? I know the Trinidadian fishermen are scared to go out. They voice their fears because going out into deeper waters is where you get the best catch, right? The best fish them are out in the deeper waters. And now they can't go out there because they're afraid that they'll get shot out of the water, mistaken for drugs, man. So they're not go fishing no more. SouFlo, you know it, and so does almost everyone. This has nothing to do with drugs. For those that haven't figured it out, it's all about oil. On that note, I'm going to leave that comment right there for a good 2 minutes while I go into another topic. 2 topics we'll cover real quick. We're just going to cover one that Vybz Kartel said about Squash, because, you know, Squash is in some problems in the United States of America, and his sentencing date is not too far away. So he is looking into the eyes of the judicial system of the U.S. right now. Things can play out anyway. This is what Kartel had to say.
Forward the road, man. Dog, I go change him life. I tell you, God is the greatest. Nobody no bigger than forgiveness. Everybody change. Yeah. Every day you can't be the same. Every day you can't be the same. The youth them a prayer. Every day you can't be the same. Squash, I go forward the road, man.
All right. I'm sure the copyright infringement they're gonna lick me hard. Cause so there's a song that Squash did with Vybz Kartel that's called when them sing Every Day Can't Be the Same, right? The youth them a prayer, every day can't be the same. We're growing in a cold world, society no know love, and even from the classroom, them teach we how to bust gun, mommy cry. Yeah, why you want to see me feel? Why you want that song? There is a big song for me, but Kartel basically I say Squash gonna be all right. You know what I mean? Him say Squash come a road. So somebody send it, come give me and say SouFlo, Squash gonna beat the case. Because Kartel know something where we don't know, and him a tell us him will get free. I don't know about that. I think he's saying he's going to come a road as in he's going to get free regardless. He never kill nobody, so he's not looking at no life sentence. You know what I'm saying? His team is looking at 2 years. We don't know how much the judge is going to give him. But if the judge gave him 2, 3, 4, or 5 years, either way, he's still going to come out. So Cartel is saying, he will come a road, he will change him life, and every day can't be the same, and you're going to see it. Here's the thing. When you get locked up, you see, a lot of people who get locked up don't have millionaire friends and connections of people in high places. Squash have that going for him. He has millionaire friends and people in high places who are going to look out for him. So even if him go do him time, come back out, so them dip him, he's still going to be okay. Now, it's up to him. Remember when I said, when Vybz Kartel first got his documents and came to the US, I said, I can't wait to see, because Best of the Best was around the corner. And I said, yo, Jabba them should feature Vybz Kartel and Squash at the concert. Because I would have liked to see the two artists them perform, because they have done a few songs together that are big songs to me, right? And it never happened that way. So, you know, he's speaking on his behalf. He's saying that it might be all right, man. You will see. You will see. And I'm looking forward to seeing it. Yeah. I look forward to see it. There's another story here what you want to share with you. See? That story is gripping. I watch your brother tell this story. And I think some of y'all might have seen it over the weekend. Watch this. Because we only have one topic left and then we're done. But watch this.
And the man that on top of a woman, you know, I drive cocky, you know, and I tell her, say, the woman here is shit. And the man I drive cocky, and you see, say, me turn up back in with my cutlass. You understand? And me I say, Lord, when me do people, because me never want to go to jail, you know. So, you see.
Let me set this up. Let me set this up real quick. This brother right here so did 15 years in a prison. Right? I think he got only 15 years. I think him get more than 15, but end up doing 15. But his crime was a crime of passion. Because what are you to do when you come home and you say, a man, on top of your woman? But the gruesome details of this story and the way how him tell the story and a laugh is what got a lot of people. See? Now, here what me I gonna say one time him done tell him story. There's a part of it that's missing in the beginning. That's why I'm filling you in before him start talk. See? He's basically talking. Him say him go work and him leave him woman at home with him child, them small child. Him say him left work early one day and him a come home. So him a go him yard early. Work done, him a go in early. She not expect him to come in so early. But him not think nothing of it. Him think him have a good woman that's faithful and thing, right? Him say as him turning at the lane now for go up him yard now, him hear a whole heap of balling a come from up him yard, because him yard alone there, up the lane there. A whole heap of balling him hear a come from up at the yard. As him get closer and look, is his child, his small child, lock out on the veranda and front door lock. So them put out the picnic on the veranda and them inside a ride. Mr. Fran, him see that. I think him see a car nearby to or something. So Fran, him see that. Him say him not even pay him not even touch the picnic. Him not even say, you know, a average person would have said, yo, and knock your grill or open the grill and pick up your baby and say, Melissa, why you have the baby up on the veranda, blah, blah, blah. Him said, no, him not do none of that. Him just slide go around outside the house. And him push him hand through the something and open it, because that's how them get in around there. So. And him have a sharp machete where him keep outside, you know, like one outer door kitchen. So him say him draw for him sharp lass and him open the something and go inside. And when him go inside, this is where he picks up now from the rest of the story.
Pull it and open the back door. And the man that on top of my woman, you know, I drive cocky, you know, and me I tell her, say, the woman here is shit. And the man I drive cocky and he will say me turn up back at him with my cutlass. You understand? And me I say, Lord, when me do people come, me never want to go to jail, you know. So, you see, when me heist me and people, we might change from chopping to slapping. So, just when we drop it in him back, and he feel he slap people, the man ease up, and he take for himself. You couldn't get people and time go so for give the second one. You just get your five and go touch the woman around them. And the woman, and chop and down me name me to slap she. You see me? And take out myself back off I man with my cutlass and tell myself, say, me have to deal this one, I know. You understand? Nah, think about nothing, you know, people, and me I tell us, me get back I you the cutlass, you know. And you don't know which that thing go drop people. And right on a bed rock, you know, you go drop, you know. That are the basic school, the boy go drop, you know, people. And so when I go over him and give him the first one in I come and the mind change again from slap to chop. And the first one split the head. And people, me never hesitate. Me never hesitate. I have to put one more, you see, second one, he chop the head sideways like so. I said Thomas, listen to people, and I've gone me and deal with him and mash it, you know, people. And you see, in that try to get up to, you know, I mean, I tell all the yet stay, so you know, people, and still get up in our run now. And when we go behind the floor, I told him, I go for you, to swing back and wine about. He couldn't do nothing, I go jack. And I got me up to go by.
Only one more class I going that.
No, I see you something. What I remember seeing you something taking a joke. But I say go man, I tell you say me have to go over him and me have to chop him up, mince him up, man. You see when time they come couple hours from that to take him up and shovel him abuse and scoop him up and put him on back, man. You see me run out of station, me walk up, me laugh in the head, but make it stay. So I show me how to say, because some people, who know if you go in, go in for man, I hear. Pull the back door, so when you pull it and open the back door, and the man that on top of my woman, you know, I drive cocky, you know, and me I tell her, say,
Yo! Hold on there. I don't know if I'm for shock or me no. Yo, the man said, hey, you know what? Some of the woman too blood clot out of order. Eh? The man gone out, go walk out in soul case to make sure say bill is paid and life is good. Eh? The man make sure say gonna work and you have that's one of the biggest disrespect ever. The woman then rate you none at all, BG. Because even if she go cheat, right? You go down a banana walk. Me no business. You go around a coffee piece. You go down in the cane field. You go a hotel. You go in a man back seat time car, front seat, however you want to take it. Go on a theme yard. But you're in a my house, eh? And me picnic there too, you know. And you take me picnic and put me picnic up on veranda and lock the door. Me picnic out there ball. Through the house up in a one little area where isolated. You know how country life go already, right? And you in there ride cocky when time my picnic up on veranda ball. Chop up it blood clot in there, yes. From the story I heard is a man where him did know. Me don't know if I saw it go. But either way, you don't know so the woman and her man have them house. And that some man love that something there, you know. And I told you all this before. I said back in the day, this was a thing for us, right? Where it was like a thrill to be able to take away a man, girl, or to be able to feel like I do it, like have her do things, and know that she have our man. Remember me telling us that when we used to go 163rd Street Mall when I was growing up in Miami, we used to walk, them time that we walk around with pen and paper. You take one sheet of paper, you tear up your one sheet of paper in about 4, 5, 6 different squares, and you walk with a pen. And you walk and you look for a woman. Them woman are devious to blood clot. Woman a walk with man, a hold hand her man, hand around her and her eye them a follow you same way. When we are grow up in a man and we reach our late teenage years, we did them think there was a thrill. Because from our eye make 4 with my eye them. You start talk. I have to show you how the woman them wicked, you know. Man hand round her, you know. And she will kiss him up and distract him and turn his head this way and babe, look at that thing in the window right there, and you over here so, and the girl did they talk about. Yeah, babe. No, not that one, the yellow one. And everything I love to God. You did they talk about meet me around with the bathroom them there. You know, say bathroom them have male and female, right? So from your cut and go around there, so you go down one long hall and then go around to a bathroom them there. You either say, give me your number. And as she walk, you know, here are 714-324. Now look on you or nothing, you know. You just have to walk back her 714-326-2159 and you write down the number and you split. Gone off. Go and go use the bathroom, come back out left and go and look for one next one where we do the same thing. We used to go to the mall and try to see how many of these numbers we could get. That's why I say, woman dangerous, no blood clean, under them man arm. And then we do the same thing. Or then tell him, say, I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Get us something to eat. Left in my food court, stand up in a line, you know. Kind of whole place in a line to get them something to eat. And she'll run the bathroom real quick. And we run our bathroom, you know. Because we done signal her already. And she pull her from him. You see, if she pull her from him, your friend them a laugh, you a laugh. And then when you come back, one of the biggest flex for some of these men is, yo, dog, you know which girl me dig out the other day? Yeah, remember I look a red one from the mall? The one where there with the tall man in a pink shirt. Yeah. And your brother I say, you lie like what? And you're like, no, I'm not lying, I'm serious, yo. I want to put on some blood clot up on that to say, blah, 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 blah. It was a thing to do, right? It was a thing to do. As you get older, you realize that them something that dangerous. And you will lose your life back of that. See? It's real. Don't blame us. Blame the woman them. Because me never have no boyfriend to be loyal to. They had boyfriends to be loyal to, and that's what they used to do. Under them boyfriend. Right there, so. Under your nose. That's why I say when people ready for cheat, there's not a damn thing you can do to stop a cheater if a cheater wants to cheat. Because then we do it right in front of you. Somebody must want faithful to you, make them faithful to you here. Then we do it right in front of you. It don't take long. It don't take long. Yeah, dangerous and disrespectful and karma is real, says Kaita Jai Empress. Yeah, but you know, we don't grow wild already on them kind of something there, right? Oh, dog like me. We have to have them in a 2s and 3. And everybody know we wild already. Believe you me. Me neighbor train cut on the vagina tree. Promise you, girl, me know. You know, at them thing that we come up under, you know, that was our culture. That was our culture. At them sitting there grow, you know. So from we young, we there tell ourselves, yo, big up Billy man. Oh, dog like me. We have to have them in that 2s and 3. We never think about being faithful. We think about old dog like we are. The thing is, don't mean I'm not putting myself in it. I'm talking about my friends that were around me and I was there to witness it. I'm not saying I was doing anything. I'm not incriminating myself. Okay? Now, from you see them something there from you grow up, you don't know, say. But hey, in a film video though, the way how the brother you laugh, him can't tell me, say, I don't think I don't think say him feel no guilt feet. I don't think him feel no guilt feet. Don't mix me no bees, man. I don't think him feel no guilt feet. I think him a laugh because you get catch. You get catch and you get catch in a worse way. And him doing time, him didn't run. So it's not like him commit murder and run, go hide a bush. Police and look for you. He died in a shootout with police. No, the man said when him done, him say, you think me run? Straight out of police station, me walk go. Yeah. Then probably say, where you in here for, Ross? Him say, you see how my bloody and everything, me chop up a boy around there, so mince him up. What you mean you mince up? Me chop him up when I have to go pick him up. Where you do that for? Brother, when me come home from work just now, me find my little picnic on veranda ball. Door lock out the baby out the door and inside. She inside a bubble pan cocky. Me go around at the back and make entrance to my house, and at that me walk in and see. Me lose my mind. And me chop him up in there. He goes to court. He gets sentenced, him doing time. He paid his debt to society according to the court system. And him there back a road now. He's out. You are dead. Dead is permanent. Yeah. So I hope that little front that did worth it. Because you're gone in a man house. More of the story is, I know some of you out here still living nasty girl life. And you're still doing these things. Inviting stray man in your house where you share with your other significant other. And I know some of you men still depend your jaw grind something, right? And side man something, and you still get the thrills of sneaking into somebody's house just so you can say you did, and who for woman you do this to and whatever. Just listen to that story there again if you want any motivation to stop. That girl, they're lucky. She lucky because as she could have get it. If I didn't me come catch it in there, you think me I chop one somebody? The two I get chopped up together. I told you I get chopped together. When me chop him, so you try run out, me chop you, so him try run out, me chop him back. One time them come reach me, say, all the bed I get chopped up. Them have to come find me in there, cause be a shing, ching, ping. Whenever I hear machete on it, I swing and lick, ping, ching, shing, shing. Me I chop up everything in that. Pillar get chopped up, bed post, bed head, box spring, all the picture them on the wall, me a chop off a wall in there. Me a chop till somebody come stop me. That way when them see me, them say, yo, this man a lose his mind completely to rotted, cause the people them dead long time and the man still in there chop. All the little couch ready in a room, if you see him chop up the couch, he cheer them, the bed, the pillow, the blanket to the dep on the bed, the sheet, them, everything get chopped up in there. You must think say you him alone I get chopped. The two I get chopped up in there. First thing me I do is him get up for run and chop out him foot them from under him. Why want to leg them? And back for you. Bust for your head and come back for him again. In my house? No, man. Now, if me find out say you cheat outside, that's a different story. You can go and about your business. But don't violate me and bring no man in my house. That's nasty and rotted. I have man a laugh after you when them see you down the road. Yo, dog, you know what I say? Skin out in wife, you know, I tell you something, the girl I do some sitting. Me sure say not even him not do that nasty sitting there to a girl. Me have a girl I do all kind, and then see you out the road, I tell everybody, but yeah, man, I'm a queen this, you know. And yeah, it's a beautiful woman and man I laugh after you. But that the little nasty dirty girl there, that they come drink at there. That's her. Yo, so sit when me do to that the girl, the master, me shame to tell you. That's okay. Nothing at my house. I me jump off a girl one day when me hear him coming up. And me say, blood clot. Me didn't think him a come for trouble, but I never him. So me say, you know what? Me a cut. Cause no one time I go in there, and me go in the house enough time. Me a cut. So me go in the bathroom, and me draw for you know how they keep it towel them pan sitting there. Yes, so me draw for one of them there and just wash off my wood in the sink and just use them face soap and wash off my wood clean. Cause me a go home to my girl, and my girl smell my front and smell like me out a road. I do not. I'm just dry off and put on back a curtain, a little rag them and a little blanket is sitting there neatly, you know, a little towel neatly back in them bathroom and just come out. At the same towel, me come home from work, come wash off my face and my hand in the sink and use the same towel there and dry up myself and put it back on the sitting. And you have man in my house, I wash him hood in my sink and wipe off him hood in my... Yeah, man. So, me no feel no way about him I tell the story at all. And me sure say him no feel no way neither. It's serious. Him laugh. But them have a saying that say, he who laugh last, laugh best. As we can see, who will get the last laugh. Yeah, wanna be careful out there here. All right. Our last one for the morning now. We're going to talk about the aunt of missing 12-year-old Jayden. The aunt of missing 12-year-old Jayden. Ah, boy. SouFLo would still be in prison, probably even death row. I think I would. Now, mind you, Ras never have he didn't have any gun. It's a machete him have, I work with. And that's what he said. Him say, and on a gun settings, country thing me I tell about. St. Thomas, bush thing, machete, the man I work with. So, mince him up. Yeah, that would be that. You can't. What you expect a man to do, you come home and consider that. What you expect man to do? And of course, you're going to hear somebody now say, the proper thing to do is to just walk out and leave them alone. Who is going to walk out and leave them alone? Not one woman in here is going to come home, see her husband or her man in the bed, cock up a little brown in and a well ladder her skin, and you're going to talk about, well, if that's what y'all want to do, I'll be back later to pick up my things. Or, this is the end of us, I'm walking out. That's not what y'all going to do. Yeah. Not true? Naya? That's not what y'all going to do. The man say red. That's it. And him act on that. And based on that, he was able to get a lesser sentence, obviously. It's actually called a crime of passion, right? Where you are driven by what you just saw to those extent. He's not a criminal. This is a peculiar incident, the way it happened, and the judge take all that into consideration. I'm still going to do a lot of years, though. But you give away your life. You're in a man's house, and you get catch pan something. Yo, my boy said, at least let me leave that alone. Let's talk about Jayden, y'all. Let's talk about Jayden. And just be careful out there, here. Just be careful out there. The aunt of missing 12-year-old Jayden is, she says she is clinging to hope. So, as Hurricane Melissa lashed Western Jamaica last week, we're like 4 weeks in. One tormenting question gripped Anne-Marie Thompson. How was her missing nephew, Jayden Smith, weathering this type of a storm? Thompson is the primary caregiver of the missing 12-year-old. So this is the person whose son had got his femur broke. She's the primary caregiver of Jayden, who was last seen in Mandeville, Manchester on the 26th of September. Damn, Jayden ain't been seen since September 26th. Today is November 17th. Since then, Thompson said that the family has been living in limbo between fear and hope, with no clear answers. The hurricane arrival that only deepened our anxiety. I don't even know how he managed Melissa without us, she said. At nighttime, I wonder if he's cold, if he's getting wet, if he's hungry where he is. Every time the rain starts, all of that just keep going through my mind. Recently, Thompson said that she had a dream that she was driving in the rain and she saw Jayden and him stoop down somewhere. And I called to my husband and we both jumped out of the car and we grabbed him, she said. The dream, she said, reflected the emotional pressure that the family has been facing as rumors and accusations continue to swirl in the community. Thompson said that the family has also faced hostility from members of the community as well. Of course, people think that them kill him and they're guilty. She's still not over Jayden. The house is empty. Everybody is not the same from the 26th of September. Despite several checks from the police as recently as Monday, she said that there have been no updates. She said that the family simply wants confirmation of Jayden's safety. Even if it's a case that he doesn't want to come back here, we just want to know that he's found alive. Thompson said that she has, why wouldn't he want to come back there though? Even if it's a case of he just doesn't want to come back here, we just want to know that he's alive. Why wouldn't he want to come back there though? Thompson said that she has experienced significant personal loss over the years, including 3 sisters. When I visited my sister in the hospital, I knew that she was gone because I could feel it. But inside of me, I'm not feeling that when it comes to Jayden. Lady, you can't feel that when it comes to Jayden. Your sister, you and your sister have a different connection, especially if you all come from the same parents or share either parent. That's a different connection. Jayden is not yours that way. His mother, Jayden's mother, feels it, and Jayden's mother, whose womb Jayden came through, Jayden's mother has a different story to tell. Jayden's mother said she just knows that her son gone. She said there's no more Jayden. She feels it. So I don't know where you are feel. Say him still alive. His mother said she feel it in her room. Say him dead. Thompson said that she and Jayden, who is her twin brother's son, said they had a close bond. His birthday is November 23rd, you know. Damn, that's a few days away. And it's approaching fast. You know? And the family had planned to take him out to celebrate his birthday. The weeks since his disappearance have taken a toll on my well-being. I have panic attacks whenever I am to go anywhere. I'm scared to travel on the road now. And I'm scared of leaving my home now, she said. But she clings to the belief that has carried her through the past weeks. I still believe that he is alive, she said. Shout out to the Jamaica Star for this one. I still believe that he is alive, she said. Very telling. Very telling. This I know. I'm not going to say nothing because I don't want the lady. I said what I said before. That family know where Jayden is. They know. I don't know if she know, but somebody in our family knows where Jayden is. I would lean more towards her daughter, the mother of the child. The mother of the child knows. Them know where look at you there. She probably know our conscience about her though. For sure.
Yeah, let me heat up some food.
You heat up food?
I'm hungry.
You hungry?
I'm starving.
God have mercy. I like you here though.
Oh, thank you.
Let me come here, let me see something.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to done the live right now, you know, anyway.
Okay. May I go eat?
I like it.
Thank you.
So we had a deal this morning, right?
I'm finished before you.
The deal was that we're going to say who finished. Who finished. Come here, babe. Sure. The deal was who finished first, or when she finished, me, I got finished too on time. So she was doing her hair. She do her own hair. And she done now. You're just done?
Yeah, we're just
all right. Done. She just done and me, I got done now too. All right. Remember the Strong LLC. No way. Remember the BLQ woman, Strong LLL. No way he can still be alive after all this time. Jayden is not alive, fam. He's not alive. It's sad, but the little youth not alive. Him dead. He's dead. I hate to say it, but him dead. And there's nothing that's going to come out of it either, no time soon, because people are now caught up in Wagwan with the hurricane or whatever. And it looks like the police have already given up their investigation or their investigative efforts and have moved on to other things also, you know? So that's the end of Jayden. Yeah. The mother was interviewed by L.A. Lewis. What got me was she said that he's the fourth child gone missing. Not the fourth child for her. I never hear her say that. Nan says she like your hair, babe. SouFLo, don't go mess up our hair now. Great goodies. Hey, here's somebody yesterday. First of all, let me say this, right? No laughing thing. We really hope that Jayden is found, man. But and at this point, I'm hoping that his corpse is found, just so they could have a final. I'm really not being realistic when I'm hoping that he is found alive. If he's found alive, I would be celebrating like one of my picnic them get found alive. But I honestly don't think he is. You know, I'm not gonna be not realistic about it. With that said, we're gonna cut that short and leave that right there, so. And I'll see you tomorrow. I'll exit like this morning. Somebody yesterday said, somebody said yesterday, say you need to tie down your cocky. So, hey boy, the person said EYBWOY. Hey boy, you need to tie down your cocky. I don't know who said that, but somebody said it in the comment section. I left it there under the other video. I'm not even move the comment because I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny. Like, imagine me I tie down my things. Tie down for what? But anyway, manners and respect to everybody tuning in. All right, big up on yourself. Wanna continue to keep Shakira Spear. Please answer me when I send you. Miss Golly Robinson said something, babe. She said, please answer her when she send you something, notification or something. When she send you a message. All right, all right. Huh? She'll send it to you. No, on YouTube. Oh. Miss Goldy Robinson, she said, are you going to send the message on Instagram? Me turn messenger now. You see how Shakira do her hair. Don't mess up her hair. All right. Irwa, we're going to leave it right there this morning. Keep Jayden in your prayers, man. Because we can laugh and joke and everything. And, you know, wherever that youth is not a laughing, joking matter. He might not going to need to come home sometime soon, or hopefully they can give him a proper burial because they found him wherever them put him at, right? So we're going to leave it right there. So no, me not going to mess up our hair. You can't do things without the hair get messed up. Walk good. Like my granny Miss Ruby right there, so say, be good. If you can't be good, be careful, but it's best to be good. And my grandfather, Mas Cleavy, right beside her, him say, I will see you tomorrow if God spare life. Knowing that we're not God, we're not in control of any of this. And we, no matter how much money we have, fame we have, or whatever, we can't bring tomorrow to us or bring us to tomorrow without God. So if God say you see tomorrow, you will see tomorrow. If God say a lights out for you before tomorrow come, it's going to be exactly that. So if God spare life, we will see each other tomorrow morning right here on Morning Thoughts. All right, look out for the 6 a.m. notification sometime around then. That tells you exactly what time we're going live, and we'll meet up then. Walk good, people. God in all things, yes. I'm out. Peace.